Yeah,
it's
sounds good.
normal.
First, space is relative. Now, time is relative.
So it's always the whole idea of time. Everything happens in the past unless it has to happen in the future for the past to make sense.
The past doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
Look, I prefer trolling with time travel or like visions of the future.
With the introduction of the Ring characters and this cat, it makes sense.
Nah.
They time passes different for them anyways.
Exactly.
They're on the week time, we're on the session time.
It's a horrible fate to be that fourth wall break and like what the fuck do they do? They just like have a party with each other. Like they're sick of each other at this point.
What happens when a session gets cancelled? God damn.
Yeah, they're like fuck.
Another whole week, like. Oh.
It's like exactly the cat's stuck with Rory now. Like what is he gonna do?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
you should have went
you know
with
what?
Devin,
You know what
honestly.
it's done to itself.
You really should have
Oh
went
yes,
with
can I
Devin.
have my Nazi dog head, please?
Of course, Great Fury.
Yikes.
Honestly, at this point, the cat could have seen more with his dad instead of him.
Exactly, he would have been free.
His dad follows the rule of, well, we got a week here, guys.
His dad's too depressed now.
Yeah.
Fucking wonderful.
You sure
Nazi dog head made.
Holy shit.
The cycle has been completed.
Holy shit, dog.
Look, it fucking damn. What's the bird's name again?
You know
Fuck.
he's a furry because his upper body is insanely disproportionate to his lower body.
It's true. It's a good touch. What bird, Mew Mew?
No, not that. Fucking Dean Hawk. You know, if Dean
Oh yeah,
Hawk
Dean
stayed,
Hawk.
he would have had a Nazi model as well. But no,
He is-
he
Dean
left.
Hawk can't do it because if he becomes a Nazi eagle, it's too deep.
It's exactly. It's too much. That's why he left. Really.
It's like, ugh.
Dean Hawk's
Man.
the kind of motherfucker to just wear a symbol without knowing what it means, though.
Real. SS officer has no idea what he's doing.
SS officer, what's the SS stand for?
Yeah, we're sent to a camp. They're gonna go camping.
Yeah, they're gonna have a great time. They're gonna hang out.
They even
Call
got
their friends.
free showers, guys.
It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, last session was a fucking roller coaster of events. Yeah, we'll start with Rachel. So you know, Finn goes out and he tries to make the city better, but the people want to stick to tradition. Finn just fucking murders anyone who wants to stick to tradition, and basically starts with the Finn ethno state of the Blessed Unknown Town. The Blessed Town, as he calls it, which is even scarier.
City.
Oh yeah, the Blessed City. So yeah, and Finn honestly makes a utopia ruled by an iron fist. People are terrified of him, but that's that. And Dean Hawk also leaves, saying that that's kind of fucked up, bro. And Pullis wouldn't have liked that, but Finn knows that Pullis kind of would approve of it, and doesn't tell Dean Hawk though, and just lets him go. Meanwhile, Crash goes inside of Crash, still in the fourth. He learns the difference. He makes Dracula learn the difference between a man and a woman. He learns a lot of lore.
Wait, there's a difference?
Yeah. There's her.
They now know a Scriblord from just their boss.
Yeah, so they figure that out. He figures out that mystery by interrogating, and Crash learns a lot that both of Lord Lady Black and Lord Drakaseth are both trying to get the sun inside of the funny little piss village of Greek cosplayers. And Crash decides that basically their best option is to take the sun and push it somewhere else. They just have to figure out how to even do that. So in the meantime, Crash just beats the shit out of Drak here for the next couple of years to pass the time.
The real Crash answer.
Yeah, honestly, Crash just fights shit and does a lot of damage in the fourth. And then afterwards, he's having a little sit down with Useless, where then Claproar shows up and kills Crash and Useless. Kills Crash for not following his supposed script in the story, and his multiple very annoying speeches.
Yep. As if this is gonna stop it.
It's just set him up for worse. Meanwhile, Lucky deals with some shenanigans. Mihu is officially instated as a primordial. And Mihu is actually doing a fairly good job, and also stops the followers of Leva by turning them into a cult of rock versus paper versus scissors. Lucky doesn't really know what to do with Mihu and kind of just lets her do her own thing. Lucky also diffuses a situation in his own city with Claproar, as Claproar was trying to sell coffee makers to poor innocent bystanders.
Oh, you make it sound so sinister.
It's Claproar.
It's like, oh my god, it's a Keurig. It kills you in the night.
Exactly, probably.
And
then Rory also on the side takes a census from the backstagers and learns what they all want. And the main thing is the ice cream, which is gone, and all the backstagers have been living off of ice cream for the last while.
They want to not stop.
So Rory negotiates with great leader Finn, and as well as Lucky, to set up ice cream shops around all the cities in the Wisp, so the backstagers are kept content. Yeah. And then Rory stalks to the voices in his head and goes on a magical journey to the stairway because he wants to reinstate Concord.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What? And meanwhile, Oliver's off at school, and he finishes building the school but has no teacher, so he goes around, gathers up some teachers. He also recruits Sarah by, as usual, guilting her over her child.
Being a rat bastard.
The whole reason Sarah never revealed such.
My god.
It is immediately used against her.
Honestly, I want to sponsor the school.
The school for young gifted youth. So, and then, yeah, Oliver sets up his school, and that is pretty much it. And, yeah, we left off with Crash being shot in the head by Claproar.
Game was rigged from the start.
Yes, the game was rigged from the start. And Crash is, so, of course, around. The village at this point kind of goes into chaos for a bit, and Crash's body is kept in. This is his body.
Oh.
But as the months sort of pass on, the Drakir are still assaulting this village day in, day out, still looking for their goal. And things are getting quite dire, as the Drakir started to mobilize much more with Crash being around. They knew that they had to send a bit more, and now that Crash isn't here, it's sort of just crushing the village.
It's just bad.
So, it goes at this point that a lot of the villagers speak with each other. As they then grab the corpse of Crash and lay it in front of the sun, they all face the sun, kneel down, and begin to pray to it.
Oh boy.
Crash. Meanwhile, during all of this, you've been shot, you're dead, but
Yeah.
you're in that the void as usual, your strange state of You're not really sure what happens to a backstager when they die, but they definitely go somewheres, and you see multiple visions throughout your time of being dead. As usual, you see your usual flashback of being shot down as Achilles. You also see one where you led a great empire and you became very sick and died as it passed on. One where you were stabbed in the back as you achieved greatness. And many other triumphs such as that. You were shot in the head. You're shot in the head, quite similar to this one as you were driving down the street and all. And Crash, you awaken. You're not exactly sure if you're in a vision, if you're alive, or you're dead. But you awaken inside of a large golden temple with the same orb-like figure of the sun in front of you on what looks like some sort of offering table.
Okay.
So you're just awakened on the ground.
Okay.
Around in this place, there are multiple engravings of what looks like a massive battle between two birds, one filled with multicolored feathers, and the other one black and white feathers and large glowing orange eyes, which you can identify as Mihu. And most of these, as you sort of look around the engravings, much of it seems to be the ancient battle between the Primordials and Mihu is being depicted.
Okay. So what does this look like? Some kind of temple of Magiwarn? Like, does this resemble if that temple that was destroyed where Magiwarn was kept, if it was in full glory or something?
Make a history or investigation check.
Alright, I'm gonna assume I'm not a backstager anymore. Roll my dice. There it is. A 7.
You're not entirely sure. It's been a while since you've been there, but there's not much you can glean. This is a lot. You've just experienced multiple lifetimes while you were dead.
Yeah, there's a bullet hole in my head.
Yes, you can still feel the bullet hole. It's quite painful.
No bullet though. Clean through.
Alright, so I'm gonna be like, I'll just walk up to the big glowing orb. Is it it's just a golden ball, or is it
Yes, it's just like a golden ball. As you get closer to it, you can see that. Well, you've always seen this as you kind of lived around it for a few years. It's an orb, but it's like feathers surrounding it. It's not like a solid energy thing. It's just surrounded by fire that you were sure will kill you.
Oh, okay. So what? So I'm gonna pat my pocket. Do I have my stuff on me?
Yes, you have everything that you had.
Oh, okay.
You crashed up, however, with your monk knowledge, you definitely know this isn't your physical form.
Yeah, this isn't if I touch my gear, it's not like it's really there, right?
Yeah, it's more astral projecting. You've done it once. It's sort of like this. What you're guessing, you're sort of in some sort of astral demi-plane at the moment. Your soul, at least.
Alright. I'll just go up to the altar, place both my hands on the altar. It's I don't know how this works, but hello? Someone there?
And at this point, the wings that make up the orb kind of rustle a bit, until they unfold as a being covered in completely black fur, 2 massive eyes and lacking a mouth whatsoever, looks at you. White hair on their head as well as the wings. As the light from them slightly fades, they are completely metallic gold. Their left hand is replaced by a large golden claw. From the connection points, there seeps out a lot of void-s coming from it, as it's an old wound. As well as this being is covered head to toe in this golden raiment of as they also have multicolored feathers sort of all over this armor.
Okay. Okay. Just a really ominous guy, huh?
Yeah, he does look ominous, and as he looks at you, no voice comes out of his mouth, but it sort of echoes around the temple itself, and he just says, "If they thought it was that good of an idea to wake me up, you must be important."
I'm not sure about important. Terribly. What's the word? Foolish and ready to do some great and terrible things. That's me.
And the figure laughs. You see them twitch as they laugh, their entire body, as their clawed hand also kind of spasms out of it. And then they just say, "Then they will get along together just fine."
Okay. And I feel like this is gonna be once again dumb question. But I'm guessing if I ask you your name, you can't really tell it to me. Just like that guy, and I point to the Mihu figure on the wall mural.
And the figure will say, "No, I am not the Mad Bird. You may call me Tyrval. Or the Sun if you wish to do titles."
Yeah, I'll probably stick to that. You know, it's more catchy.
Hmm.
I feel like it'd be, you know, like calling the script lords by their names and not like their title, right? No one's scared of someone named Ophelia. Right.
And
Well, that's
the Sun nods, says, "I am sure they are fearsome indeed. However, my current history of the world is not up to your standards."
Right. Yeah, you were just asleep. Okay.
And the Sun nods and says, "Yes, a very deep slumber."
All right. Okay. Well, good thing that you're with me. My name's Trent Crash. Fastest man alive. I'm a fast talker too. What's the last thing you remember? I guess aside from being locked down here.
And the Sun just says, "A woman with white hair came to me. We had a very short exchange, and I gave her my blessing.
Yeah.
I do not remember her name."
Neither do I, but I feel like I met a similar white-haired woman. Did she have these? I show her my kicks, my shoes, if you will. My
Do you also have
Cowboys.
Skechers light up? Are you fucking kidding me?
And this
Skechers and like Omega's guns, you know, like
the Sun looks at them intently and says, "Perhaps. Truthfully, the flow of mortals is uninteresting to me, as well as your attires."
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll work with the cast of characters you know. That guy. If the last time I remembered, he's working out an escape plan and slowly corrupting what's left of the wasteland.
And the Sun looks more disappointed as you say that. It says, "The wasteland, huh? It was
Yeah.
quite vibrant when I last saw it.
Yeah. I
How time passes."
point out to the rest of the cast, like the Primordials. I'm like, yeah, he's dead. She's kidnapped. She gave her powers to one of my friends. I think he is inside one of my other friends, but I'm not sure.
That one's in charge now.
You know.
So, yes, the Sun nods and he asks, "And what of my two other companions?"
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, wait. So, this is me asking. Was Sui the original mood, or was someone else?
Make a history check.
Oh, Crash, why don't you remember?
Look,
It's
Crash don't know
important,
me.
Crash. Come on, Crash.
Majiwana is the original moon. The
Oh,
White Seer is the original star.
oh, right. Yeah. So, like, so
Dead
is the
powerless.
Primordial of Chaos in the list of primordials? Is it not Majiwarna then? Or was she both?
She was both. She led the Primordials under the
Oh.
guise. So basically, from what you learn of this, Majiwana took the guise of a Primordial to lead the Primordials, but was essentially working for the big three here, well,
Right.
as one of them.
Okay, so I give him the rundown that, like, I don't know how much you remember, but you guys.
He says he has a good memory, he's just not been awake.
Okay, yeah. So, like, so you know the whole usurping thing. Okay, yeah. I point to his friends on the wall. I think he's dead. She's retired, and I don't really know who that. And yeah. I think that's about it.
And the sun says, so the White Seer is dead.
I think so. I saw his mask and broken cane in a very dramatic.
Finally. I thought he'd never shut up as he twitches a bit. And says,
Yeah, he was very judgmental.
no, do apologize for that. The
Well,
corruption
you
of
guys
Mihu
I was
lays
fine.
inside of me.
Oh.
Nah, this will be great.
Oh, so that's. Oh, right. I forgot about.
As he points to a part of the mural, which you see a large heroic picture of the sun plunging his hand down Mihu's throat as Mihu bites on it for dear life. Mihu looks very fucking worried during this. a very big look of what the fuck is wrong with you.
Why would you do this? This is an avatar.
You know, I can remark a very similar moment when I ran at the speed of sound, and I'm pretty sure I broke their finger. As you know.
And the sun laughs, so that's still a deranged laugh. Then says, so then we are even now. A hand for a hand.
Yeah.
Well, finger, but 4 more to go.
I love that mentality.
Love this guy.
Yeah, Crash, you got a very different sensation of this guy. He's pretty chill.
Yeah. So
A bit insane, warmongery, but he's kind of like you.
Absolutely unhinged, but can back it
the
up.
center, right?
What?
Guys, this whole thing, you know, like you had your own replacement successors, whatever you call it.
And the sun nods and says that due to Miu's corruption, I try to hibernate all that I can before I fully lose my mind. Most of my duties are choosing new champions.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right, so little update on the center. It's gone.
It's now not in the center.
Yeah. The former star from your time, not the White Seer, but the one who took over the White Seer.
I have met her once, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She talks just as much.
Yeah. Well, I personally can't recall the moment, but I felt like she had a grip on my soul, if you will, and used me as a weapon to kill the moon's successor. And after that, the person who wears these, who carried these guns, was also slain. And after that, the center fell.
Quite
Oh,
literally.
but before that happened, the White Seer did nominate another successor to being the star.
That is good at least.
Yeah.
Is there a successor of the moon?
Not from what I recall.
Excuse me for a second. Tell me if I'm using this expression wrong. But the world has gone to shit, as they say.
Absolutely. Well, okay. Some people call it terrible. But I feel like if you can find the beauty in what the people live for here. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty terrible for everyone involved.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I've never been a visual sort of artist, which Crash very contradicts the how he's essentially living inside of a mural.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, you know,
Believe
after all
mentions
these
of
things that
Hanzo.
have happened recently, we fought a post, you know, Slade Eve, well, for whatever that matters, which apparently I guess it doesn't really.
You understand the hopelessness of the cycles, I see.
Yeah,
Another reason I hibernate.
yeah, but I feel like, well, they sent one of their agents to teach me a lesson, and she put this bullet in my head. But, you know, maybe the joke's on her, because maybe...
So that's what that loud noise was.
Yeah.
For future reference, please die far away from me if I am asleep.
Die quieter.
Yeah. I'll try better next time.
I appreciate it.
And, you know, well, I guess, like I said, joke's on her, because I'm the fool who'll just try again anyway. So, yeah, I haven't really learned a lesson from that. Yeah. Maybe fighting the posts and the stage is a hopeless endeavor, but someone's got to do it.
I see, but that someone is not us. And the sun, he sort of readjusts his position as he sort of lays on his side lazily.
Yeah.
As he will then, he raises his clawed hand and kind of flicks it towards you. And a spear from the wall sort of floats over to you.
Okay.
As the sun says, take the spear.
Sure. I touch it. Do I die?
Nothing horrible happens, though. It is a normal spear. It's carved intricately. You feel like it's very well crafted, probably powerful, but it's a spear. And the sun just says, "Now you have been sent to my domain. For what reason? I am not quite sure. Whether you are an offering or a threat or whatever you may be, you are now here inside of my domain." And so, here inside of the Sun's Court, what we do is attain glories of great battles, which you will find outside of this temple. Come back when you can impress me.
I give him a thumbs up. Sure, big man.
Big man.
I'll burn this plane to cinders. After all, someone did just... That bitch did just break my heart, so...
I see. Well, as I said, go on out. May the hunt be in your favor. Sun's blessing to you.
Wow, this guy's pretty cool. He's chill. He didn't try to teach me a life lesson or anything. So, oh wait, so is there like a door? Do I just...
Which yes, as you do look the complete opposite from you, there is a doorway out that leads out of this large temple, inside of what looks like a massive forested jungle that goes on for you have no idea how long.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay.
The Crash, make an athletics, a wisdom, and a survival.
Alright. I'm guessing I have the backstage back.
Yeah, you have all your powers.
Athletics. Oh, I roll over a 10.
My god.
Acrobatics.
He's done it!
Nope, I jinxed myself immediately.
He's not doing it anymore.
Wisdom save. Yep.
Oh,
And
shit.
a survival check.
Fucking blows. Survival plus 10. Can I find my way out of this jungle? 31. I can.
So, Crash, You go and embark inside into the jungles of this place. You know that you're not the best at survival, so you actually have some foresight to actually remember where you're going, which you can actually get back to the temple when you're done.
Oh,
You-
I know which jungle I'm in now. Okay.
You're in an Aztec place, if it wasn't apparent.
No. Is it the Jungle Island where we fought Freddy Fazbear?
Oh, you get it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now I get it.
Freddy Fazbear.
Whatever.
It's Frankie. He is trademarked. He is an intellectual property that is separate.
I'm
But,
sorry. I don't care about more plus trademark.
So, anyways, as you go out into the jungle, there is a plethora of mystical beasts inside of this place. Crash, for this quite long expedition you go on, you fight off things ranging from manticores to mammoths to all these other beasts, multi-head hydras. It just never ends. There's always some sort of great beast around the corner. This place is a madhouse. Achilles fucking loves it.
Yeah, I bet.
As he just keeps going on, I fought one of these before. he gives you some pointers along the way. Pointers that were quite obvious to you, Crash, but you kind of just let him ramble on.
Watch
He
out,
seems happy.
buddy.
Yeah,
He seems happy for once.
I'll let him have it.
And Crash, you eventually return to the temple. Many of your multiple kills in tow.
Okay, yeah. So,
This has gone on. This has gone over the span of like months, but you do return.
yeah. So, I guess I'll plop down some of those, offerings. I guess it's like I don't really know how this offering thing works. I'm really the religious type, but hey,
It was very unclear what you wanted.
So as you return, the sun is furled up again, but he unfurls as you come in. He looks at the kills and he just says, "You have my approval." All of the trophies you bring back will then burn into a pile of till there's nothing left. Even the ash is burned away.
Goddamn.
And then the sun just says, "Return when you can impress me," as he furls himself up again.
okay, so it's like that, huh?
Wow.
Okay, well, let's maybe try to commit an act of terrorism.
Denied again. Terrorism it is.
Well,
Temple, you're going down.
No, not the temple, but the other place,
Frankie.
server. Actually, now that they're transporting all the troops over to the Sun's Island to try and take it. the server-
Well, Crash, as you did go around the island, yes, this island is based on that island. You're not actually there. You're still in the spirit world.
Oh.
No crossed over.
For what you know of the layers, what's in the layers is sort of the forgotten, unmade things of the world. You're guessing that landmass just doesn't exist in the world now and is just there. This is more so a spiritual recreation of the area.
Okay, so this is like
Yeah, you don't find any Drachyr here or anything.
I'm in the motherfucking happy hunting grounds.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, enough of these little doodads. Let's go find a big one. Let's go looking for a big one.
So Crash, roll again. The same dice.
Oh, God. Athletics. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? Athletics.
What's wrong?
Wisdom save. Okay.
The mental is strong.
Oh, God.
We have not mental boomed yet.
27 for the survival check. God.
So,
damn.
so
Right?
Crash, filled with self-confidence, go fuck you. Like you said, fuck it. Let's go get a big gun. You go out. Achilles is hyped. Crash, there's indeed a big gun as you find a massive titanic beast, almost the size of like a large chunk of the forest. Crash, you get your ass kicked by it, to put it very bluntly.
I'm gonna
And
ask Achilles is like, hey, you know what, buddy? You ever fight one of those before? What is that thing?
Achilles goes on how at first he says, I fought one of, and then like he kind of stops and he says, no, I never have.
No,
Hey,
almost
come on,
died,
man.
Actually.
You don't have to be, you have to treat it like that. I mean, you can always try again. You know, I feel like this is one of those afterlife purgatory things, right? Where it's either we meet the challenge or we stay here for all eternity until our material soul gets turned into one of the animals we beat. I think that's how it works in hell.
Achilles agrees with you that he's heard of places like these.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna get myself a cheesecake. I'll be right back.
and Crash, as you can at this point you set your sight on the great white beast.
No.
Oh, whale. Black whale.
Exactly. As Crash, you spend the next quite a long time preparing. You know that you can't just beat him in a straight up fight. You're gonna have to use your brain.
Oh, fuck.
And luckily you have two of them.
Yeah. Ooh, brain cells, man.
Crash, using your brain, however, takes quite a long time. You're not sure how long it's been. It randomly turns day and night in this place. You realize there's no exact set time. Seems just on the whims of the sun, you're guessing.
Yeah.
And eventually, one day, you think it's been a year maybe, you finally take down this beast. A set of multiple traps you make, you've carved out ballistas out of bone, and you finally take this thing down.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the temple, slap it down, and I'm gonna beat him to the punch. Don't worry. I know for a fact this ain't enough. So, where's the next challenge?
The sun unfurls and says, you know I'm asleep like that, I only heard half of it.
Oh, I repeat the same speech.
The sun looks, he says, that was impressive.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie to me. Don't patronize me.
Don't take pity.
This is nothing compared to what we could actually get in the real world, which I'm not
No,
available.
I meant your exact enthusiasm the second time.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. And the son looks at your trophy. He analyzes it. He looks at the cut mark of the trophy. He nods to himself at a job well done. And of course, raises his hand. It burns into nothingness, and he just says, "Return to me when you can impress me." He then furls himself back up again.
All right. Well, Big Man, there's only one other level left. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna draw. You know what?
Beat
Let's
his
try.
ass.
Let's try out the super scary sword that people tell spooky stories about, and I'll draw out Arthur's sword. You know, it's like, all right. Maybe this means I'm gonna die a horrible flaming death, but hey, it's the only way to do something good and worthwhile. This ain't gonna be easy. And I'm gonna charge up the sun.
So as you run up to the sun, you are immediately flung back quite violently as you go in for a hit. As the sun will unfurl lazily and look at you and just say, "Your prey is on the outside of this temple."
Okay.
This is not a test of if you can fight me or not. I am not that. I am not like the other two.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because the other two would have definitely said fight me. So.
Come on, Crash. You wouldn't hit a
All
small
right.
child.
And the son just again sitting down looking, he says, I truly wish for you to impress me. 'Tis why the outside of this area exists.
Huh. I feel like there's a message there, Achilles. I feel like we're missing something in the words. Maybe something in between.
Achilles also feels like obvious. Achilles rationalizes to you that obviously there's no way to impress this being,
Yeah.
as he says that you're trying to impress a being that has killed a god.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. You know what? I might have an actual good offering. Well, it's like, okay, well, I'm also going to go up to him. It's like, all right, I'm just going to check in here. Big man, big son.
Man.
Like, I know this isn't really my physical form, but I have this on my actual form. It's a shard of Mihu Mihu.
Hmm.
Can we do something with this?
And how did you obtain that?
Oh, when me and my friends beat up Eve for what it's worth, she had one of these. And one of these! As a Lord White one. This isn't the one I stabbed myself with. This is a different one.
Hmm. I am not impressed with the efforts of a group. I only care of the individual.
Okay.
Which Crash, knowing from the son's previous reaction to his other companions, he doesn't even seem to really like them in general.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Alright. Well, I mean, hey, it's gonna get a bit awkward, but I'll dump some personal trauma on you. Personal achievement, you know.
You may go ahead. I have nothing else planned for my day.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just tell him a story about me, my mom, being invincible, going up a mountain, fucking off on my own, which, you know, made me realize, man, I really have a knack for just leaving. Yeah, almost getting killed, but, you know, I met the challenge. I guess, you know what? I have to tell the son, you kind of remind me a bit of her. Not in a weird way, just in the, like, you both want me to be the best version of myself kind of way. Yeah. And hey,
his eyes do compare him to a motherly figure, but he lets you continue.
I mean, hey, look, like I said, my mom and I have a very. I've been told it's not a normal relationship to turn your child into a weapon, but
And you know, as you go on and trauma dump the son, eventually he does raise one of his hands, and a cup will fly up to you.
oh, thanks, man.
As
Cheers.
he will also get a cup to himself and drink with you.
Yeah. So you know,
It's some alcohol. You're getting quite smashed from this as well.
yeah, it's not like a big deal, you know. I just wish that maybe she could have, you know, maybe taken me out to the park every once in a while without having it be an ambush that's meant to test my alertness.
And you know, the son just nods. He's a good listener.
Yeah, it's like I don't hold it against her. Yeah, she may be the person I am. Maybe some could argue that it may be a bit, you know, too objective oriented. Just mostly focusing on getting things done and not really appreciating the time to enjoy the scenery. But I guess taught me how to be persistent. Just to be the guy who bashes his head against the wall until he breaks through it. Actual exercise I had to do once.
This is not a metaphor.
I see. It is smart to use all of your implements at your disposal.
Yeah. But I'm rambling here. It's, clearly, look, it's weird to talk to a guy who probably has no parental figures about the lives of being a parent. But, man, whoever this person is that you chose to be your successor, I don't know why, but looking at these guns makes me feel a certain type of way. Like I'm a failure, but that I left her behind or something like that. Kind of keeps me up at night. But where am I going with this? Yeah. I'll fight for her memory, even though I don't actually have her memory in my mind. But I'm sure you know what I mean.
The sun nods, completely understanding what you mean.
Yeah. Do it, say the line so we can move on.
The sun says, "Are you finished?"
For now I'm finished.
Mhm. The sun furls up his wings again. It says, "Go and impress me. Your prey is outside."
Oh my god. It's just, I can't believe this really is just like back then. Alright. Fuck
The dad I never knew I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crash, horrible memories of your mom throwing you out to fight wolves constantly. Their pack tactics were horrible. The strength saving throws. It all comes back to you.
Literally.
7 panthers.
Killing themselves from fall damage.
Alright. Well. Fuck, where am I? Yeah. Let's go further out. Maybe it's not even finding an actual prey, but let's explore a bit.
And Crash, as you go out and explore the woods, this sort of cycle continues for a while. An extreme amount of time. You have no idea how to get out of here otherwise. You keep trying to trauma dump the sun sometimes, maybe a few times, more than you'd like to admit. But this strange exchange between you two just keeps going on. You even find bigger creatures sometimes. You kill them pretty damn good with the help of Achilles and using your big brain.
Yeah.
But just over and over again, you have no idea what this place is. Make a wisdom saving throw.
To see if the only thing holding strong can keep holding on. Oh. Oof. Starting to get tired.
Yeah, Crash, starting to get tired. At this point, how are you feeling? Do you just accept what's happening at this point?
Well,
Are you still even trying to get out at this point?
I mean, there's definitely times where I'm just going through the motions of just like, fucking, here you go, here's the thing, say the line so I can fuck off and leave again.
He does it every time with the same level of enthusiasm each time.
Yep, and
He does look genuinely impressed with some of your kills. He gives you a compliment maybe once.
whatever you say, son. It's like, yeah, whatever you say, Mom. Whatever.
Okay,
Uh,
I get it.
Either way, yeah, I'd say, like, I don't know. I probably need to get, like, some kind of personal realization. You know what? I'll probably spend, like, a year or something just gonna meditate, look in. Maybe I'm just missing something. That's what it is.
And Crash, as you're sort of
For the trees.
As you go on, you try to change up your strategy. Maybe the prey isn't the monsters outside. Maybe you're the prey. Maybe maybe the demons inside of you is the prey. You try all these things. You go up to the sun multiple times with these self-realized actualizations. He does seem impressed by them. He gives you the same exact enthusiasm he gives when you bring a massive creature into his temple. But again, he just says that your prey is outside. Come back when you can impress him. Without fail.
Alright. Well,
And we will take a break as Crash hunts in Perpetuum.
god damn.
Love
I
that.
hate it. I hate this is now the Black Void again.
This is now
I
hell.
thought I skipped it. But no.
We all get our
Fight.
Black Void arc, Crash.
Welcome. This is the Black Void, but you have to fight him in.
Black Void, but you have to impress your narcissistic parent.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Ruler of the Primordials.
Yep.
It's been business as usual for a bit.
Business
You
as
know,
usual
but-
sucks.
The horrible time is about to come up any year now. So, the twins warn you about incessantly.
Thanks.
But,
guys.
Yes, they are very loyal, as always.
I make sure to thank them every time.
But, yeah, you've essentially just been doing your duties. Is there anything that you want to do personally? Call up anyone?
Yeah, I want to get the hell out of this throne room again.
So, it's quite a slow day. The twins say that they can handle these little issues.
Fantastic. They can stay here.
So, yes, they will stay there loyally.
Loyally as always. What's the state of the bird, first of all? How's that go?
So, yes, as you do kind of leave to walk around your city, do you do so, in disguise, or just full-on out?
Yeah, we'll go into disguise.
There, it's so easy to do as a backstager.
Very.
And, you can find Mihu. Mihu has moved Babel right into the city.
Wow,
You don't know
that's
how, but-
not supposed to be here.
So, yes, that does quite worry you. There's sort of districts formed in the city of all the different religions. And as you find the Avrios, or Miu district, there is just Babel, as well as a bit of the forest. Not too much of the forest, but a part of it. As do you go inside of Babel?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
You also see surrounding the Babel district, as it's now called, there is a lot of the technological advancements that Mihu has brought on, as well as into the entire city. The place has become less... The sort of worship of Avrios has shifted from its warlike nature to sort of protecting people with these advancements.
Well, that's not horrible.
hmm So as you go inside of Babel, there are of course just citizens inside of Babel perusing its information. You do see that none of the information is harmful to them. And you also see that...
Crazy like the last time I was here.
No, everyone's completely sane inside of here. The only thing you notice is if you talk to anyone, they are very loyal to Mihu.
Yeah, of course.
And there is a part of the library, the upper floors are cordoned off, not allowing anyone, which you assume Mihu just moved all the stock that can mind break you up there.
The stock that will make you go nuts.
Yeah.
Like, what is a backstager?
You don't see Mihumi anywheres, but as you look off to the cordon section, the door opens up for you.
Oh, that's inviting. Alright, let's wander into this trap.
So you walk on in, and you come back into the Blue Rose field with the gazebo,
Gazebo.
as well as Mihu just sitting perched on the gazebo as usual.
Is it empty now with the lack of the cat?
No, the person's still inside of there.
Oh, okay.
Even as the cat left, the person was still in there.
Oh, I see.
And Miyu looks down and says, "Great first dais, you've come here. Wonderful!"
Hey.
Do you like the progress I've been making?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
I've solved a lot of your problems.
That honestly pretty great. I'm a little concerned with how diehard your followers are, but you know, we all have fanatics.
Exactly. As you see that Mihumi was just like sitting there cross-legged, sharpening her claws.
So, Babel.
Yes, Babel.
How? Why?
How? Well, I just moved it. Babel is my body, after all.
Ooh.
Just look around and
Oh,
shudder.
right, yeah, I forgot the Miu got turned into a building.
Yes. as you gotta rethink of that, like, yeah, Mew is a building.
Just gonna shudder. It's like hover off the floor dramatically now with the hat.
You don't want to think about your inside.
How do you think I opened the door, Lucky?
Magic.
Ugh.
Unfortunately not. The third, more sinister option.
Please don't say that to me.
Now, yes, I've moved Babel here. As for the why, well, you see, I've been able to spread information with Babel.
Mhm.
You know, I don't actually need to take and give. Well, usually I've just taken their worship and undying loyalty to the primordial cause in exchange for information.
Mhm.
Really, I could have just traded anything. I just like information. I like knowing things.
That's fair.
Babel gets so lonely.
No, I get that. You know, I used to be the same way, and then, you know, some crazy bird tried to kill me.
I know, that was horrible. God, what a horrible person.
Man, what a time that was.
I know. Good times.
Yeah.
I miss those times. Want to do it again?
I mean, maybe if like we win, maybe you and I can have our
Right.
moment.
Right. So first, Dice, anything you want to check in on? Anything you need to know?
Man, just kind of make sure you aren't going crazy up here and like shoot her finger guns.
Crazy. That'd be crazy.
I was busy once.
I love being crazy.
But yes, as I've said, none of the citizens are being harmed. When any of them get caught up in my madness aura, I just choose for them to like me and want to be around me, which is not harmful
Mm-hmm.
as long as they're already mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no points of damage being done. Do not worry.
Yeah, they're not losing any hit points.
I
That's your rule.
see. You know, I'm not really smart enough to work my way around this, so I'm just gonna let you do you, and I'm gonna do me, and we'll deal with the aftermath when that shows up.
As I've said, Lucky, I want you guys to win.
Oh,
And
I'm
ensure-
sure you do. I'm sure there's a lot riding on us winning for the benefit of both of us. That doesn't mean that I have to be entirely comfortable with everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm. You can order me to do whatever.
Yeah, you know, the twins say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But I cannot directly duel you. I'm just saying what I'm doing is greatly going to help in the future.
Yeah, and I don't doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, just checking in.
Yes. Good day to you, First Dias. Have a wonderful afternoon on this sunny and faithful day.
Thanks. You too. Enjoy the gazebo.
I hate it here.
I mean, yeah, okay. Just gonna leave.
Maybe it does look at you quite derangedly, yeah, but you do leave, Bubble.
Okay. Next. Let's see. I have absolutely schizophrenic notes here on my phone. None of this makes any sense to me. This one makes the most sense, but at least not here. We'll wait. let's go check on Crash's mom. See if she's having a mental breakdown.
Well, I mean, now that Useless is dead, Hercules is free.
Well, that'll be an interesting talk. Yo, let's go to Kagisrin.
So you head on to Kagisrin's mountain. You did give her a sword a bit ago. And you find Kagisrin. Looks like she's like, you see Hercules freaking the fuck out,
Jesus Christ.
and Kagisrin's kind of like trying to calm him down, and Kagisrin looks at you, Lucky, and says, "Good, I'm terrible with people."
And I'm better.
You're better than her.
And Kagisrin just like, still like pretty much like holding down Hercules against a wall quite effortlessly, as he's just like speaking gibberish at this point. And Kagisrin says, "I'm quite busy."
Yeah, I'll take care of him, I guess. What? Can you fill me in? Like, what's going on?
And Kagisrin talks. Kagisrin talks to you. That just suddenly started to freak out. They were just having their usual morning. They've kind of just been chilling together for a bit.
Yeah.
Chilling. I'm
Word
very
for
sure
part.
that's all it was. Hercules, buddy. You good man?
And Hercules at this point just speaking like gibberish. It seems like words are starting to form, but it's taken him a bit.
Deep breaths, man. Calm down. Maybe let him go. I think we'll be okay here.
Which Kagisrin lets him go, and Hercules kind of like scrambles to the ground. His limbs also look like they're like barely in control, as he's kind of like spazzing out on the ground a bit.
Is there anything wrong with him? Like,
Which, like you can detect, there's always been a slight magical haze on Hercules. It's gone now.
Oh. I wonder why. Can I heal
Look,
him?
there's your other plot thread.
Can I heal him? Is he doing? Do I think that's
It's not a disease. As like you kind of diagnose him. It's been under an enchantment spell for a long time. His brain's starting to return to normal.
Yeah.
It's taken him a bit because he's been under it for so long.
I'm gonna make him a chair and just try and sit him down.
Teach him some breathing.
Just gonna talk him through it. Just deep breaths. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. You got this, buddy. We'll make it.
Eventually, he does stop gibbering until he just goes completely unconscious at this point.
Oh,
Kagisrin, I think I killed him. Wait.
And
No, there's a
Kag-
boss.
Kagisrin looks over and says, "He looks alive enough."
Damn, bro.
And Kagisrin goes over and says, "I think I can handle him now."
Okay. Well, that's... Yeah, I'm glad I could help.
Mhm. Why did you come here?
Restrictions.
Well, I came to check in, see if you needed anything for, swords. See if you were, doing fine mentally. A lot going on.
I am used to living in my complete solidarity out here. I do not concern myself with what's happening out there, mostly.
Yeah, but I mean, things have changed, You and Crash, you're on talking terms again. At least from
I
what
have
I
not seen-
understand.
I've not seen Crash in a while.
Yeah, me neither. Kind of since the snow started melting.
And Kagisrin kind of like waves her head, says he's strong enough.
Eh.
Aww.
And Kagisrin just goes back to her work, where she shows you off what she's been doing, kind of talking about the problems of it as well. She does wish that Fig would help her,
Mm.
but they're not exactly on the best of terms.
Maybe
Fig, my beloved.
Fig could definitely use the distraction. Maybe I can. I'll talk to her.
Kaiser explains that they actually spoke at the party,
Mhm.
and Kagasrin tried to convince her to kind of come along with this, because Kagasrin would need an Evolian to make the best that she can make. And Fig, at first Fig agreed, and then they kept talking, and then Fig kind of started to beef with Kagasrin.
That's your deal. Once they agree,
What?
you just walk away.
Did you like do something? I don't know. Fig's kind of like on edge all the time.
Kagasrin shrugs. Also, Kagasrin says she's not good with people.
I get it. I'm not that great either. I don't know why I'm in charge.
Mm.
Well, you know, if you ever need anyone to talk to, you know where to find me. Or if you need
Okay.
help with him again.
Kagasrin kind of like brushes you off, just says, "That's what Hercules is here for."
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, good luck with him. Let me know if he's experiences, like memory loss or things like that, Common
Right,
things when
right.
people start talking gibberish. You get it. Or you don't,
I'm not well versed in magic.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy.
Kagasrin nods, says, "Yes, you can leave now. No
Yeah.
need for this."
lucky
Fantastic. And I'm just gonna walk away.
Kagasrin also seems relieved.
They're very different people, Crash and his mom.
So, where to now on your funny adventure?
Do I have any idea where Magiwarna could be?
Make investigation check.
Investigation. That's not that great. I'm not good at finding people. I'm half decent at finding people.
Where is she? 1 minute. As you so at this point, you're like, where the fuck is Magiwarna? You've not actually heard a single thing from her since the party. And you kind of go around the waste asking people, like, hey, what's up? You see Magiwarna? No one has seen Magiwarna. You do not find any leads on wherever she is.
Do I know anything about her husband?
You then ask that about the husband, because he seems easier to find, and neither he can be found.
Alright. Plan B. Where's
Which is-
Pegasus?
Pegasus left this plane with a group of people to go
I
find
figured
shit.
she'd be back at least by now.
She said she'd be gone for a while.
That's annoying. Alright, plan C.
You also ask Care Bear Sarah if he knows where his champion is, and he doesn't know either.
Oh yeah, he's got a champion, huh?
Yeah, it's not his husband.
Oh. Yeah, that's a thing I knew. Anyways.
Yes, Magiwarna's husband is Care Bear Sarah's champion.
Wow. What a fucked up world. Anyway.
Well, he's the biggest dreamer, Zach.
I get it. Plan C. We're going to school.
So, Oliver's School for Gifted Youngsters.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh
We're closed, actually.
So, things have been going well at the school. You have a pretty good sense of teachers. As well, they've been teaching the masses. And, Oliver, you're just in your office room, I suppose, doing office work.
Yeah, for sure. Office work.
Office work. You're in your room doodling, panicking, sweat. Yeah, so sometimes a kid comes up to you and asks you some like world-shattering question.
There's
You
books
like,
everywhere.
you
They're
go down and
open,
cry a
Pages
bit.
on the floor. Yeah. It looks like a hurricane went through this office. No books really on the shelves. They're on the
And then-
floor.
And then Primordial of Magic himself walks in the door.
You do see Oliver try to slump and hide under the table.
Oliver,
Oliver
you know
can't
you are
handle
constantly casting spells, right?
No one's home.
No one's home.
I'm in a meeting. You should come back later.
Schedule an appointment, please.
Okay, well, I'm not really here for you, but
Okay, sick.
okay,
What do you need?
where's the garden?
Oh, garden.
Or Mystica. I don't know. I feel like the garden's the easiest way to get to her.
Yeah, a kid blew it up last week.
Is that kid
I
alive?
think. That's hard to tell. I think she moved it to the roof.
I will follow the directions. and
Or the
look for
remains are
garden.
in like the third floor balconies. So
So
Good
yes,
one.
you find perched on the roof a quite upset Mystica.
Wow. What a garden.
You know, the petunia is a really interesting plant.
Please go on.
It would be wasted on you. What do you want?
Just checking in, seeing, how's that big old plan of yours going?
Fantastic. I'm sure my main body is good at work.
Yeah, about that. That was kind of fucked up.
Mystica
Little
look-
warning.
But Mystica looks, he says, "You know I'm a normal human, correct?"
I don't know who is what.
I see. I am a human. Calabadians are all humans.
Uh-huh.
We have a lifespan of roughly 100 years.
Uh-huh.
normal human.
I am very old.
Uh-huh.
I have had to find ways to extend my life.
Average
I see you've
wizard
done that.
gameplay.
Wizard Grandpa.
Usually the body you see in front of me, well, this is a clone of my actual human body when I the youngest I could get.
Damn, does that
And,
mean she's a disabled old woman in a wheelchair somewhere?
Usually I transfer my soul into this body whenever I need to deal with things like this, but for now I just put in a copy of my mind into this.
Seems pretty
So my
useful.
main body can keep working.
Seems pretty useful.
hmm Also, so my mind is completely disconnected from the stage itself.
Yeah, I could, you could teach me a thing or two.
Most likely, but you're not a wizard.
No. I'm not.
I'm the
Ick.
garbage.
Exactly. Transferring your mind, such as what I do, is quite more difficult.
Well, I'm sure Oliver's picking up on some things here and there. So anyways.
I would
This-
rather he doesn't.
Easy.
Well, he's got Polis's book. I'm sure he's picking up on horrible habits already.
Most likely. I saw him try and teach a child some horrible spell from there, and maybe I've reconsidered my initial stance.
On
It worked out, man.
your initial stance on what? Oliver?
Child labor.
No, my initial stance on teaching everyone those types of magic.
Oh, yeah.
Extracting the bone marrow with a single spell is quite unethical.
It's quite effective, but god damn is it fucked up.
That's why I only taught one of them.
So,
Little
anyways,
fucker
we-
with fucking dispel magic.
So, I'll never get a straight answer from Oliver. Who's, in charge here?
Oliver, I am simply here so Oliver doesn't train a bunch of wizards to go mad inside of the wastes.
Fantastic. In that case, I do need to talk to you. So, once upon a time, Magiwarna did this cool little thing where she, blessed a Stoneblood and a couple other people, myself included. Can I use some of your wizards as test dummies?
You do know we have children here?
Well, I'm not testing them on children if you don't want them.
You know what a school is. We train children.
What, are you training children with other children? You got teachers.
They are already accomplished wizards.
Yeah? And they could
Yes.
be more accomplished with some sorcery. Or not.
You ins-
I'm not really
you ins-
sure how it works.
You insult our entire art.
I call all of you nerds on a daily.
Yes, I know. But you are at least respectful to our craft.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, speaking of her, have you seen her?
Not at all, which is quite strange.
Yeah. No. Nobody.
She said
in the
she
West
would.
has.
She says she would keep a short leash on me after what I did, and then she just didn't.
Hmm.
No, I did not kill her.
Yeah. No.
I actually like and respect her.
Yeah. A lot of people do, which is why it's kind of weird that nobody in the Waste has seen her.
Uh-huh.
This sounds very accusational. I'm not accusing you. I'm just very confused.
I see. Well, you most likely want to find her.
Yeah, I think I'll do that instead of.
Because also, you can probably get answers from what you want to do from her.
Yeah.
The one that did it. Why'd you come to me anyways? You could have just kept looking for her.
I don't know. You were the last person I know that was with her, so.
That is true.
I mean, at least until you killed yourself at a party. It's still really fucked up.
I did not have another option.
You could have left. There was a
It was
door.
the only way.
Do you know how easier it is to just leave your own body than it is to walk across the wastes?
No. No, I don't.
Exactly. Once you do, you understand its great and charming ways.
I have a spaceship, like, point to the pyramid parked out front of the school. I don't walk
I see.
anywhere.
I have a gate.
So use it.
Still much easier just not cast a spell.
How do you kill? No. I'm gonna go give Oliver some bad ideas. I'll see you later.
Have a good time.
Oliver, you need to teach these kids Fireball.
Already have.
Number one. All right, you're doing great.
How do you think the fucking garden got blown up?
And as Lucky leaves the school, Oliver, anything else you want to do?
Is the school functioning?
The school is functioning, yes.
The garden is in shambles, obviously.
That's not important. As long as I have a bunch of people making enough fucking spell scrolls for me, I don't give a shit.
The truth is revealed. Slave factory.
Real.
Oh, and me being a dictator is bad?
Yes.
At least I'm ethical that can feed the kids.
At least
I'm
Oliver
feeding
isn't
my
like
people.
pretending.
These all orphan children. It's more of an orphanage.
It's more of an orphan.
Oliver is gonna go to Fig.
Oliver, right?
Hey, you can hitch a ride.
So Oliver, you go around the waste and you do manage to find Fig. Well, actually, she would not be in the waste at all. You go to Kingdom Evil.
Yeah, that's where I assumed she would be.
Why is she still here?
So yes, you find her in Kingdom Evil as usual in her forge.
Mhm.
But you also see Wrath trying to horribly do court duties.
What is a tax?
Why do
You
I
see
need
You see him passed the worst law you've ever could think of.
How about we don't do that, buddy?
Sea monkeys are only to be born on Thursdays.
Exactly, it's
I
horrible.
need to
But yeah, you eventually find Fig alone in her royal forge.
Oliver is gonna knock
And
awkwardly.
Fig just says, "Come in, whoever you are. I'm busy."
Just go in. You call me rough.
Okay, Oliver, don't go in.
So you go in. Fig, there are just weapons all over the place. You just see Fig frantically working.
Oh, you've been busy.
And if Fig turns around, she has a quite demented look behind her mask. And says, "Uh-oh, it's you. Hey, Oliver."
Hi. What's up with new?
Well, you know, I figured you guys were gonna have a war and everything, and you guys have helped me out a lot, so I'm just, just making a couple of things to make up for all of it.
Couple of things.
Just a bit. Just a handful.
Yeah, just
It's
a few.
it's no big deal.
Yeah. Just
Oliver, you're honestly scared to walk into the room. There are just like swords on the ground.
As I do approach, I slowly kind of like kick a path.
It hurts a bit sometimes. These are very sharp.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes after that. Oliver does like rummage through and does take out a helix scroll really quick.
And so Fig just looks. So Fig's still just working, not really looking at Oliver. Says, "So why did you come here? No, it's a forge. It's kind of hot in here."
Kind of hot.
Yep,
and
not
sweaty.
as hot as me though. Just I'm gonna kill myself. Anyways, sorry, I've been around a lot of teenage boys lately.
Fig just blinks. She says, "Fortunate. What have you been up to?"
Nothing important.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, no. Well, this
Wanna
is
go on
totally
a
important. Do you want to fuck? Actually, JK. Let's just stop talking. So,
You know, I'm not busy. You're not busy.
have you thought about what we talked about previous, or just?
Oh, what are we talking? Oh, yes, that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
No, you decided against it.
Yep. You know, Wrath is doing a good job. Evil's still around.
I mean, he just
Somehow.
cursed a bunch of children to be killed. But
Look, Evil is had worse.
To be honest, I've been hearing a couple things in the streets as I walked here. They kind of would rather your sister back getting murdered every day. But you know, you are still the best of.
They want. You know, they can have Ill. That's fine. Go talk to Ill. I'm sure.
No,
Take it back.
no,
It was ill.
no, no.
You know how they say history repeats.
I know you're kind of stressed right now.
The world is ending, Oliver. Of course I'm stressed. I still be responsible for half of this anyways.
No. No one remembers that.
They all remember it, Oliver.
I don't remember it.
You're not an Evolian.
Oh, right. Well.
You know the whole reason we live in a magma-filled wasteland is because of me.
Yeah, but do you see how much they thrived and adapted to it?
But they should
How
have
much-
had to.
Well, things change. You see the waste? You see how they thrived and adapted to it? They shouldn't have had been living in a wasteland. But they are, and they're thriving.
Fig kind of sighs and then just says, "Damn it," to herself.
Hardships do make better people.
Suffering builds character. Yeah, say the line.
Builds character! We built the weak!
Oh my god, it's like
For our war.
And Fig just sighs and says, "Look, I'm not a ruler. I'm a blacksmith."
Do you think your brother's a ruler?
He's a warrior. He's charismatic. I'm weird,
He stood
awkward,
up
and
when there was
hit
no one
metal.
else. Even if he wasn't good for the job.
Because that's just him. He'll step up to
Because
anything.
it's his duty, and he cared for his people. You clearly care for your people, Fig. You want to make right what's wrong. You can't do that from being down here.
And Fig just sighs and says, "Why do you have to be right?"
Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't. But, I've had to deal with a lot of teenagers. A lot of hormones lately. So,
Are you the second?
kind of gives you a better perspective on leading a group of people. I don't want to, but it's the right thing to do. To help the younger generations learn from my mistakes.
No, Fig's still like defeated. Just says, "Why are you mature now?"
I don't know, I really fucking hate it. I wish I could be back where you would tie me up and I'd just knock out, you know?
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Back in your forge when I first broke in.
Yeah,
Wish it was back to that.
that was really weird.
Yeah, but now I'm like-
I was tied up in your forge.
Yeah, it was a
Honestly, bro,
real
um-
wrong sentence that you just threw there.
Holy shit.
Mhm. But yeah, I didn't want a responsibility, but I kind of got forced into it. Being the number 2 wizard. Small flex.
And Fig sighs and just says, I guess this is to moving forward. And Fig kind
Don't
of
worry.
Fig
I'll be
strains her.
with
Fig kind of strains herself out, and she leaves the forge.
Oliver does just follow her out. 'Cause I don't
So-
want to be in a forge.
So Oliver, as you kind of provide emotional support to Fig the entire time, she goes about the process of taking the crown from Wrath, which he very excitedly gives over.
No
Dorian
more
biffs it out of the
taxes.
room. Just like, fuck this.
And Fig, she is quite a natural leader. She's still a bit awkward sometimes, has her stuttering and such, but she does manage to fix most of the mistakes Wrath has made throughout his term of leadership.
Hey guys, it's me, your new queen.
Yeah, that's what Oliver
First
does for a
rule-
bit. Helps Fig.
First
Rule.
rule, taxes. We need those again.
Sorry, guys. Gotta start giving us money.
Someone's got to pay for the highways.
Kingdom is in
guys.
ruin. The prisoners, they're gone.
The lava's overflowing.
And Lucky,
Huh?
as you are on royal duty as usual.
God damn it. They wrote.
And as usual. Fig will also arrive with Wrath to your area.
Oh,
Sadly,
hey!
Wrath missed out. He's too late.
No. Shit's okay.
Fig comes out to propose that she wants Kingdom Evil. The land of Kingdom Evil is fucked up to where it can barely be used and not even support a civilization.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She wants to move Evil to the Wastes.
Sure. Why not? The more
For
the
next
merrier.
Oliver.
The more the merrier. And I pull out the map, and it was a little doodle where Arving was put, and it's like, all right, so I think this is up to date. I point out Finn's little town, like this is a tyranny. Don't go over there.
What do y'all mean?
I mean, hey, Wometown is meanwhile an anarchy.
Over here is where Crash was supposed to be in charge. I don't really know what he's doing, but
So Fig will choose a location. Any place you put her, just let her choose.
yeah, no, she can
You
do
know-
what she wants.
Yeah, you know she would not be good next to Arvin, which you probably point out. No soul is next to her.
I will point out I'll point out Kagerson's mountain and be like, if you wanted to stop by here, that'd be pretty cool. She's got a project you can work on. But
And yeah, Fig will shrug and kind of like just go near the mountain, just like any land we see here is better than Evil.
yeah, just like don't climb just like don't like try and live on the mountain. Just kind of up there for a reason.
And as the years go on, the Evolians will fully migrate into the Wastes.
Hell yeah. How's Evil? Is it just ruins now?
Evil is... There are still some soldiers stationed at Evil purely for the gate to Limbo.
Ah, yes. I forgot that was there.
Yes. That is going to be your guys' entrance for the Long March. As they will sort of set up a base camp for that.
So with Useless dead, is that man in the roof finally free?
Finally, he's starved to death. Well, I know he's a backstabber. He's free, fully sentient. No one ever finds him.
Hey, maybe enough
He's
years
free,
have passed.
he's
He's
just-
died of like.
He's free. He's just
Avoid
stuck in a roof.
So,
Good for him.
and as time passes on, Lucky, your regular days of rulership. I mean, it's not too scary for you. Finn, though.
Oh.
You are the one who will bear the brunt of this.
Half your population explodes and melts. It's really fun.
Yeah! So, Finn, it's another day in Fintopia, the blessed city.
Mhm.
Fintopia.
Life's good. You've really turned around the city and how it's been going. It's easily one of the most prosperous cities there is to date.
Mhm.
And Finn, this is when some people come to you rushing in complete fear
Mhm.
as you start to see what is happening in the streets. People are begin to melt down into a pile of void dust.
God, that's horrific.
Some of them take longer than others.
Okay.
I'm so close. to rank.
Finn, there are some people that are not. Like, about 20% of them die outright as the start, but some of them are holding on. What do you
Okay.
do with this rest of the people?
Well, can I call
There
up an
is
expert?
pure
I don't know.
panic in the streets.
I don't know anything about Void Desk. Can I
Who you
call an
call-
expert?
Who you calling?
It's like to phone a friend.
Can I phone Diane?
Diane. Make an investigation check.
Is she in the streets laughing?
Oh,
Maniacal.
investigation is so fucking low.
She's on the streets going, "Ooh, I told you so."
17.
Ooh, I knew this would happen.
So, Finn, you immediately see this and you send out Doghead to go and find the little wheelchair woman. And eventually, Doghead returns with Diane in tow. And TV Head also sort of appears afterwards.
Mhm.
Well, like he's about to crush Doghead, but as Diane sees you, she'll raise a hand to TV Head. It says, why did you just have to kidnap me?
So I'm currently having a panic in my city, and I wanted to contact the expert regarding this. I think they're turning into Void S. I don't know what's going on here.
And Diane will look around and says, like, good observation. What do you want me to do about that?
Well, what are the causes of people suddenly turning into Void S?
And Diane will go on to explain that as backstagers, we're not actually made out of what we used to be. We become fully made out of Void S the moment you become a backstager.
Okay. So are they just losing their backstager like levels?
Well, Diane explains that Void S is a resource that the world naturally makes.
Okay. Oh.
And that your Void S has to be replenished, but it just happens naturally. No one even notices.
Hmm.
And then she goes on that since the Sirirake is dead, that's the thing that produces and distributes the Void S.
Hmm.
Well, mostly distributes it.
Okay.
So Siri says that just these people don't have Void S.
Okay. Hmm. What is your suggested action to make sure that the city will still have a natural source of Void S?
Diane explains that since Greyloss has locked off the layers, Void S comes from. She sort of explains that the truce you guys took with Greyloss was another one of her usual schemes of she's now starving us out, essentially. Diane ends with that, but then TV Head will kind of light up with a Karaiko commercial on his TV, which talks about how Void S is extracted from backstagers. Get yours now and create anything.
Oh god.
And then an entire blue, and then he also displays an entire schematic for a large machine.
We can use.
Could you give me that schematic there?
Finn, don't do it.
And Diane is like, what are you doing, Finn? That's not good. And of course, TV head say designated protective unit has given an order, and then a printer sound will play, and he will out of TV head's ass, he will hand you the blueprint.
Okay. It's not my immediate reaction. It's not my immediate plan of enacting on this machine. But
Yeah, please don't melt down backstages. That's really messed up.
That's kind of fucked up.
I
But
know,
Finn,
but unless
from what you see and all the hopes of the greater good, higher rank backstagers give much more void S than rank 1 backstagers.
Mm-hmm.
You are presented with the trolley problem.
Do I kill a few backstagers to save a lot of people? Or do I kill a lot of people to save backstage?
Do you keep the higher rank backstagers, or do you let the stagehands die off?
This is something I will have to discuss with my... How many years has it passed, actually?
5 years.
Okay. With my former adventure party to see their opinion on this matter.
So
Doghead, please go get them for me. I'll be in my office.
So at this point, all of you that are still around probably just go and head up to Lucky's temple, as this is sort of a central meeting point for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the only people showing up, Rory's still in the staircase.
Damn,
it's
bro.
it's
Rory
your
in
boy,
the staircase.
Lucky, Finn, and Oliver.
Rory in the staircase crashed
Uh.
dead.
Yeah, so I've hit a predicament with my city, since some of them are already melting into Void S.
I see. They didn't separate
Also-
people.
Also, for you, Oliver, some of your students also do this.
Start melting.
It's okay.
That's fun.
Like roughly how many?
Not a lot, but like you lose like 20% of the school.
That's not a lot to you? That's a lot of kids.
Not a lot of children with
That's
no
like-
parents.
3 classrooms at least worth of children.
They're not dead yet, but like they probably will. They're all rank 1s.
So I'd like us to essentially brainstorm an idea of how to solve this predicament before I pull out the most drastic way of fixing this problem.
We just hope nothing's real. We're in a book. Let them rank up.
Finn,
I mean, it's
Finn,
not
we
that
talked
they'll
about
rank
this
up.
like 15 years ago. That's why we
Okay.
separated everybody. So the people here, and I gesture around me, don't freak out when people started melting. It's not really a lot we can do.
And yes, in your city, Lucky, no one even knows about this happening on the outside.
Yeah, that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad, actually.
I guess I'll just have to
Excuse me,
rearrange.
I'm building a wizard army, okay? I didn't have time to weed out the fucking weakos.
Weed out the stage hands. People panic less.
Whatever, they're wizards. They see shit all day.
Yeah,
I bet none of those students have blinked at that.
Not a single one of your wizards think that it's anything other than wizardly shit.
Yeah, a bad spell gone wrong. So
Just one of the spells you taught them.
I guess
I
I
I
did
should
have the birds
fix-
round them up. They were all in a pit together.
So I can either fix the infrastructure of my society, or I make this thing and I show them the blueprint that was printed out of TV Head's ass.
Is that the
We can
same
let them rank
machine
up
that we-
together and let them all combine into one, like, mega human.
The Uber backstage.
Honestly, I'm more on board with Oliver's idea because that just sounds really funny.
Yeah, that was what happened.
Blending
do you
the
guys-
backstagers is really fucked up, and I feel like that's exactly what the machine was for. That we tried really so hard to stop. Oh,
Wait, what machine is this?
I don't know, something Haraiko did.
Yeah, I don't trust nothing Haraiko did. Did you see what Lady Green turned out?
Exactly. Do you see the blueprint, the schematic? Where do you think that came from?
Yeah, the schematic looks horrific.
You think Finn drew this up? Like, Finn's a tyrant, but damn.
No. This is, guys, listen. This is why I wanted to consult you guys and get some ideas on how to fix my city without going to a gruesome
Your
length.
city was like North Korea. You
Finn,
know?
I've got some news for you. I don't know if anybody's told you, but society's collapsing in about 5 years, regardless.
Fair enough.
We're going to war.
Anyways, I guess I should start with the segregation in my city. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
we don't have to be
Opinion than
that dramatic. Okay, never mind. I did segregate my
Yeah,
people.
no, segregation's the right call here, Oliver.
Yeah, sorry.
At least it worked for me. I don't know.
I will make a new
I still
section
feel
in
like
my.
we should.
I have a new section to make in my city, which is gonna be walled off.
So,
You're gonna send them to a camp.
so Finn, you make the. What do you tell the citizens?
They're sick. COVID-19.
Just make them forget.
Yeah.
For sure. Melting's normal. Trust.
Nobody ever
Trust
knows
in
that.
God.
Nothing happened.
Well, let's see. How do I word this?
Oliver's gonna start experimenting on them.
You can take my backstagers if you want.
No. I'll experiment with my
You
wizard.
guys are going to a
Um,
camp far in the north.
I'll let you know if something works.
Well, after some consulting with an expert regarding the melting of citizens, we have decided that the best course of action is to separate not everyone, but separate the backstagers from the regular citizens, as further research will be done on the backstagers to understand and get a full understanding of the situation here, and maybe be able to find a cure regarding this melting.
Maybe we should talk to Diane. That's actually really smart, Tristan. The DM of this world, who knows everything.
If they already did.
Yeah, you
Maybe talk to Diane. Oh, okay, never mind.
That was literally the expert.
So, the citizens, of course, some of them are still freaking out. Do you employ lethal measures on them?
No.
All right. So,
It's like I promise that the city will make sure that everyone is safe, and we will put full resources in researching the current melting situation and seeing to find a solution
The
for it.
melting situation.
So, Finn, as you're kind of gathering up the backstagers as usual, like their freedom a lot. They don't want to be put in a walled-off section of the city, and some of them are getting quite feisty.
Or gore.
You forgot you like your freedom.
You don't. It's sort of hard to make them forgo what they're upset about.
True.
They mostly they don't really trust or believe you're gonna help them. They want to find their own ways, and some of them also have normal families that aren't backstagers that they want to stay with.
Let's see.
You could work with the families, but
Yes, the ones with families. I could let those families join the backstager, and not just have one backstager in the city.
God,
so the-
imagine being a child and watching your dad melt into goo.
horrifying.
Go to live in
And
the
for
16th
those who
century.
want their freedom, there is that gate over there on the other side of this tiny place I've made for specifically for you guys, which does extend to the outside.
So she
If
was
you'd
talking
like
about
to
the
go
black
outside, go on ahead. That door will be open for you.
So some of them do leave the discontents, and the ones with the families, they're happy. For now. There's the machine right outside of the door.
Bro, I thought she meant the black gate. And I was
Is
like,
is
hold on.
Diane still here?
Go straight
What?
to the layers.
Is Diane still here?
Yeah, Diane's still around. She's quite immobile.
Okay.
She's on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Doghead kid.
Well, I'm gonna go
Wow,
up to
rank
her.
5 these days.
And, Diane does thank you for not using that blueprint.
Like I said, last resort of measure if I couldn't figure anything else out.
Right.
To settle down the crowds because they're worried about the fact that I told them I would, actually research what's going on, even though I do know the answer already.
Now to
So-
find.
Diane does say that maybe we could find a way to help them.
That's what I was actually going to offer you. I was going to offer you a residence here, fully of anything you need, any support that you need regarding the research here. I will provide it as best as I can. And
We are handicap accessible.
So,
they
Diane.
are handicap accessible.
Di-
I made sure
Diane.
there's always slopes. For any
Diane
wheelchair
does
bound.
nod to this and says she wants to actually help these people.
Yes.
So,
And I never really wanted to resort to it. It's just that if I didn't actually end up talking to my party, hearing their plans out, it was kind of a drastic measure that I'd go to. But
and
I feel like this
Diane-
would be better for the long run, anyways.
So, as you start to house Diane with this research, Finn, this research is expensive. Diane wants a lot.
Alright.
And it is going to start cutting into some of your other things around the city
Mm-hmm.
if you keep going with giving her whatever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
You also don't even know if she's making good progress. She's experimenting away. From what Diane tells you, she's trying to figure out a way to synthesize Void-S, just like from the surrounding landscape.
Mm.
Because Diane explains to you that literally everything's made out of Void-S.
Yeah.
Like random objects, and Haraiko's never found a way to actually melt down those objects, unless they've created them from the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But Diane's just trying to find a way to do that anyways.
Okay, well...
Hmm.
Do I know of the City of Kingdom Evil? Like, the what?
You know, there's no backstagers.
No, it's not that. It's just like I'm like willing to open up more trade routes for possible like trading and opening that up to see if to get more profits. And I want to know if I have a chart regarding the profits of the ice cream.
The ice cream isn't exactly profitable. This is mostly a thing to get the backstagers happy, which they kind of need right now. But you could not make it anymore in your town. The Evolians are willing to trade. This fig will open up to you. But again, Diane needs a lot. The Waste doesn't have much resources in general.
That's why it's called a waste.
Yeah.
It's like, what exactly are the things that she needs specifically?
It's mostly just a lot of equipment and sort of magical items and such like that. Things that aren't easy to get.
Can I phone up Ollie and be like, can I make a trade route to your school?
So, Oliver, as you do receive this sort of offer from Finn, it's not exactly a tempting offer, however. There's also your sick students.
You know, if this actually works out and she's able to synthesize Void-S, you would also lose less students.
Fish boss. What happens if I force them to rank up?
Oh.
You can't force someone. They would die horrifically, as you've been explained before. You could try and send them off and on adventures, and hopefully they would rank up naturally.
I would only have a lot of time for that.
God, Oliver becomes a quest giver.
That's the thing. Basically, you can either just let these people die, you can maybe help Finn, but again, you're going to have to give up some of your own resources of the school. Or you can become a quest giver.
Tempting.
Come on, Oliver.
How much does he need?
You know that
it impacts my school.
It's going to impact it greatly. You could. You think if you help Finn, you can maybe only train like 60% of the wizards you hope to. It's a big ask.
Well, it's not really worth it. If I'm losing like what 20%, still get 80.
Yeah, and you can only train 60% of those 80.
If I help Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people are like dying in Finn's place?
A large amount.
Are they anyone important? Or are they just people?
Backstagers in general are, in terms of power level and importancy, but much more important than regular humans.
So these people could help us fight later on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Every backstager could help. Your backstager wizards would also be more powerful.
Which are the
So I
ones
could
that are
train
trained-
these wizards that I save. Backstager wizards.
Yes.
So they'd be part of the, what'd you say, 60? 70? How'd you?
You'd have
You
60.
said 40. 60, okay.
60%. You lose 40.
What happens to the 40? Do they die, or?
No, you just wouldn't have the
No,
resources.
you just don't have the resources to train them.
Okay, so they'd still be wizards, just weak-ass wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so they can still fight and die, that's fine.
So you will help Finn.
I guess.
Alright.
That's a big ass, bro. You gotta do shit for me. You owe me a favor.
I know.
Okay.
So...
It's a blood pact. I make him spit on his hand and shake.
I do spit on my hand and shake him as well.
Perfect.
So, you guys do set up that, and she will go on with her research. Lucky!
Me.
Bad.
Yeah.
Didn't turn to the meat grinder. That's a good thing.
We fucking did it! We didn't put people in the fucking cock crusher.
Me.
We didn't put them in the femur breaker.
Yes! We saved them. Kind of.
So, Lucky, you know, everything's gone well for you. There are some rumors of people melting across the wastes. But honestly, you feel like you've done well. A lot of humanity has been saved by you.
It's the wastes. It happens.
Is then at that point, the doors to your chamber fly open quite dramatically.
Who could it possibly be? Is it the one I've been avoiding the entire time? Is it the consequences of someone else's actions coming to haunt me?
She's not there.
So, as the Imperial and General Red walks into the throne room, so as a large contingency of guards is also outside of the temple, which close the door behind her as she walks in completely alone.
I will descend the throne.
You also see
I
she
am better.
She also walks up. She's carrying a bag to her side.
Hey guys, I think I found magic wand.
And as the general stops exactly 10 feet away from you,
Oh, very.
she looks to you and says, "I assume you know what I'm here for."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, kind of scared. Trying to figure out a way to solve the issue between us, even though it's not really me, I guess. I don't really know what's going on, honestly.
Hmm.
I have the vaguest idea, and that's all.
During the Witching Month, I was contacted by the demons to fight on their side.
Mm-hmm.
I refused, but my benefactor tried to make me force my hand. He did not succeed, and Red will throw the bag to you.
Gonna open the bag.
God, this is so terrifying.
Inside is the head of Skyco, completely cut off.
Holy shit.
As the stage crumbled, his strength was no longer needed.
killed the cooking show judge.
More than that, I believe, but I don't keep up with the affairs of the backstage.
I'm not too fluent in them either, honestly.
Hmm.
I just
And-
toss it to the side.
This will be making up my debt to you during the Witcher month and mending the relationships of Calabad and Imperiala. Which you see that the Imperial General takes out a small sheet of paper as she crosses out something and then she puts it back away in her pocket.
She has a grocery
The
list.
that goes with the
Holy
book.
shit! God damn!
And then the general repeats, and through that lesson I have learned of moving past old mistakes and learning to go to the future, as well as seeing people for who they are. I have seen what happens if you don't, as now Calabad lies in ruins. And their leader, nothing but a delusional freak.
We're talking about Mystico here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I do agree.
And the general strains himself out and says, but the people of Imperiala, myself included, want some terms for all of this.
Okay. Do you want a spot on the map? Pull out the revised map once more.
She spits on your map and says, to think the Imperials would settle on your ground, don't bother me.
I don't have a lot to offer here. I'm making some
Term
decisions.
1. All stone bloods will be given willingly by your people to ours.
I don't really own them. They can go if they want.
You misunderstand. You will send them to us, whether they want to or not.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
That's like slavery.
That's good. Okay. Turn 2.
Term 2. By the orders of who started all of this, I want her head at my feet. As you are not the one who issued the original order for our enslavement, I want the head of Majiwarna.
Okay.
That is my terms. Do you accept?
Simple enough.
Pretty simple, pretty snazzy.
Pretty simple. Now, there is a problem, not with your terms, more the specifics on them. Nobody's really seen Majiwarna since, the whole center collapse.
So, Red takes out her axe as she begins to polish it with a cloth she also takes out. She just says, then you better get to it, shouldn't you?
Are you looking to bury that? Because we've got a hole over there. Arving was here at some point.
Don't remind me of her. As she puts away the axe as well as the cloth. So, have I made myself clear?
I guess.
Fantastic. You have 5 years. If you do not have the head of Majiwarna and all stone bloods ready for transportation, I will take your head and every primordial as well.
Who is this?
The Imperial in general.
Oh.
This is Red.
Female
Oh.
crash.
Woman crash.
As the general then spin on her heels and leave.
Fucking rude. She spit on my map.
I worked hard for that.
the twins after that kind of slink and crawl up to you. And just say, wow, that was terrifying. You're not really gonna give Mother over, right?
I mean, it's more of a question of, do I think that she can actually kill all of us, or...
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
She killed Skyko.
Yeah.
We did not expect that.
Oh? Was that not what his fate was, or whatever? you guys would usually call in this situation?
No. And the twins say, not at all,
Mm.
actually, which is concerning.
Ooh.
And the twins kind of pace around. You see that the scales that Phil Varulis carry, they're kind of swinging in both directions as they seem to both ponder something. As they then say, this means there's someone backing her.
Well, naturally, she's just an Imperial.
I mean, a bit more. She has an FS.
Mm.
So she's like, Finn. She's not really a backstager. As far as I know.
She is a strange exception. She was made by the stage, as well as all the Imperialans, to be their enforcers.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work, and then we sealed them away in the null. Well, not we at all. No.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you'll have
Wes-
that one out. It's chill though. I kind of already figured.
yes, we sealed them in the null zone to hopefully they could never get out. Then they adapted to the null zone.
And then they got out.
Yep.
So.
Oh, because of Calabad.
Aha. So.
That's why we don't like her.
So, what you got planned, huh?
Well, First Dice, you see, you are a great leader. I'm sure you have something planned inside of that head of yours.
Well, wonderful advisors to the First Dias advise.
We advise using your best intuition on the situation. Please don't hand over Mother.
That's kind of the only option I got. Unless you got another option.
We
Come on,
could fight.
guys. You got
Wow.
you know what to do. I
And
know you're just
the
holding back. Like
the
always.
so at this point, the twins kind of like drag out a whiteboard and they start to draw on it and explain to you multiple options. Option 1, we all horribly fucking die. Anyways,
Great option.
option
with
2.
that one.
If you can convince everyone in the waste to fight for you, we can probably fight off the Imperialis. We take a lot of damage, but we can fight them off.
Probably not worth it in the long march. Anyways, next.
Option 3, we can try and trick her. She's not the best with magic.
Or we just give her your mom.
But we don't know who's backing her, and they probably are. They are probably pretty good with magic.
Last option, we find who's backing her, we deal with them, and then we can just probably do whatever we want at that point.
Now that sounds like the suicidal kind of option that me and my party of gangs, googly guys, is up to do.
Fantastic. Please go and do it.
Fantastic. Do you know who your mom is? Completely unrelated.
Not at all. She's hidden from us.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go see Finn.
And as you wander off, crash.
Oh god. Infinity blows.
Oh yeah, Joss. You missed. I guess a recap of when you were gone. Crash is trapped inside of an Aztec jungle, hunting for God.
Oh.
He trauma dumped him once, and he was slightly impressed by it.
Oh, okay.
Space trauma.
Stuck with another parental figure who thinks he's not good enough.
So, Crash, as usual, you don't know how long you've been here. You've been hunting, sometimes trying different things. What any other methods you can think of that you've tried?
Yeah, pretty much, like really challenging the definition of hunting, Like I
Your
said,
prey is outside.
yeah, like, what is outside, Like really tried that out. Really dug into the words. Maybe at some points I try to do the super speed break through the barriers of this realm. Maybe it's talking about outside this realm. I don't know if that's successful.
Crash, as you do try and run across the jungle, it just keeps expanding.
God
You,
damn.
you then have a very long walk back to the temple.
Oh, okay. So it's an infinite way the whole way, but it doesn't compress on my way back.
No, it just seems to generate terrain.
God, I'm in Minecraft.
Ah!
Alright,
You
well...
notice though, if you go back, it's different terrain
Oh,
as you leave the border. You also notice like every time, sometimes you leave the temple, everything's different.
Go
I'm in
find
a
the
fucking
Ender
roguelite.
Dragon. Find
The temple's
fucking
awesome.
roguelite. I'm playing Hades.
Wow. In Hades?
In
That's
Hades.
Alright, well, you know what? It's like... Oh, man. You know... Like, yeah, I'll try everything. Like, I'll just, like, try to do the metaphorical thing. Like, I'll take Omega's gun, start shooting at the sun outside of the temple. Like, maybe that's him, and now it's like a metaphor. I don't really know.
The temple is a metaphor.
Yeah. Like, I'll do the thing where I push beyond all my strength into lifting capacity and try to lift the temple. Because if it doubles every time, my strength gets pretty high to carry capacity.
Holy shit, Crash. Oh, yeah.
This is one point where you get kind of close, but the sun, the most you've ever seen him move, he is up, and he kind of just like shoves you to the ground and says, "Stop that! I'm trying to sleep."
Leave my fucking house alone.
As he says that that's not the answer. Slightly impressive though, but your prey is outside.
Yeah, like I do the thing where it's like, you know what? I try the strategy of annoying him to death. Like, maybe that's the thing. He probably beats my ass after that, but oh well.
So at this point, Crash, you're kind of make a wisdom save.
Can my mental handle it? I'm
Mhm.
getting tired.
Do I
boss.
understand what's going on?
Oh wait, no, I clicked the dice. That's 28. Yeah, 28.
Yeah. So Crash, you're still holding on. You're not holding on from you're holding on from madness, but not annoyance at this point.
Yeah. I'm not losing my mind. Like from stress or anything. I'm just getting annoyed now. Like, man, why do I keep having to be stuck with these people who tell me these cryptic messages? Why can't anyone just talk to me like a normal person?
So Crash, you once again hand over a massive beast you spent years hunting, as he once again looks at it, evaluates it, and then burns it.
You know what? Let's try this. I'm gonna lay on the sacrifice table. I haven't tried this yet.
I'm quite the gauge.
The sun looks at you and says, "What are you doing?"
You know, the prey is outside, right? Like, maybe it's me, because I'm outside of where I'm supposed to be, right?
The sun says you're inside.
Man. Why you gotta be like this? Alright, okay.
As the sun will iterate as usual, he generally just wants you to impress him.
I killed Sui. There you go. That's a bit that I left out. I did that. I destroyed the center. By accessory.
By accessory.
He nods, but still not really impressed.
Really? Man.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh. Since this is not my physical form, can't really be any negatives to doing anything to me, right?
I mean, you still feel pain on the outside.
Yeah, but if I stabbed myself with this and I pull out one of the shards, it wouldn't do anything, right? It'd be like something stupid.
God damn it, Crash, not again.
And the sun will explain that is your soul you are playing with.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Probably don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you talked me out of it. Alright. What else? Okay, you know what? Since this is like an astral projection spell, I'm gonna try to just break concentration. Think really hard. Try to break the spell.
And the sun, again, will just tell you there's nothing deeper to this. Whatsoever.
Fine, I'm just gonna go outside.
So yes, go outside.
I'm gonna, like, I don't know. Maybe, I bet it's probably a puzzle. Like, there's probably a tree over there with the words pray carved on it.
Crash, you look for years for this tree. You are sure this exists, the secret message. You eventually finally find a piece of bark that maybe has the word pray written in it. You can kinda see it.
I run back to the temple triumphantly. Fucking there! I found the prey that was outside.
He looks at it, he picks it up. Yeah, it kinda does. He then throws it back down, he burns it.
You know what? Is this like a thing that's like psyching me out? Are you actually just Clapper here to torture me in hell? Because, you know, Clapper said something about me taking too many speeches. Like, the whole point of the stage and doing it was to break me as a person, to make me give up. Is that it?
The sun just plainly states if I was Clapper, this would be my own hell.
Alright. Well.
But at this point, the sun gets up and he kind of moves over as you see him sometimes he just looks at the mural that his whole place is made of, looks quite closely at it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And you know, he offers you a bowl of grapes as you're just standing there.
I will take the bowl of grapes. I'm like, man, you know, like, why you gotta make it so hard for me?
And the sun just says that challenges are in life to change a person.
Yeah. But I don't really know what there is to change to me, about me, you know?
Me neither.
Like, this is just like meant to be like a bonding session, maybe teach me a couple things here or there, or something like that.
And the sun looks over and just says, "Do you think there was a purpose to any of this?"
Probably just for you to see, maybe, like, what I am willing to go and do for what I believe in, or something along those lines. Right?
And the sun says that, and we already knew that you would do pretty much anything. No, he just says there was no point to any of that whatsoever. We were just hunting.
Yeah. So, it's the thing that I was missing is that I'm too caught up into the task that I just missed the hunt for what it is. I got it. You know what? Yeah, sure. You're right. Maybe in this search for this all mystical thing to make you proud, I lost my ability to have fun along the way.
And, you know, the sun looks here and shrugs. He says, "I wasn't really trying to make a deeper lesson about this or anything. But if I were to take the guise of my most hated companion," which you see that the sun sort of like fades into the mural as the picture of the White Seer kind of starts moving, and in a very horrible White Seer impression goes, "You did the purpose, but you didn't ask the why." Which the sun fades out of the image back into a physical form.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You know, I got lost in the sauce. What do you want me to do about it?
The sun shrugs. It just says whatever you want to do.
What I want is to go back into that world. Sorry, I'm eating this sandwich from this Lay's Prey. Said it was good, and it's pretty good. But
This is Crash, not Jack.
Exactly. Just a sandwich in there.
I'm in character. I'm eating the grapes.
Exactly.
So yeah, like, if time has been passing as much as it has, the people out there are probably already dead. But in case they aren't, I'd like to fight for them. You know, help them out if they need help. And
The son nods, and then he kind of looks surprised. He's like, "What's been happening out there?"
oh yeah. Okay, I did forget to tell you the an important thing across all this time.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
My favorite interactions.
So yeah, the Scribblords, right?
You know, he has no idea what a script lord is, but
Oh, you didn't fight Lord White and all that jazz? Okay. So you know these two things? I show him the shards.
you know, he does tell you, ever since the fight with Mew, he's been isolated himself. He doesn't know much.
Okay, so yeah. I don't. Yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe the White Seer impression was correct, and I got really caught up in the sauce because I forgot to tell you this thing. All right, so like, imagine like the worst person you know, and the worst person you know breeds these 7 dogs.
He says the white seer to himself as you say, imagine the worst person you know.
You know, he's
Yeah,
pretty close.
yeah.
It is the star.
Yeah, and like, imagine the worst person you know breeds these 7 dogs. And these 7 dogs just do terrible things to everyone involved. Actually, one of these 7 dogs kind of almost destroyed the world and killed everyone in it. Not that you care, but this is
That's
backstory.
this one.
All right.
No,
so-
I do slightly care about this. Go on.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's this guy, the white dog. So the white dog has this other side. I'm just gonna go on to the whole story of the lords and ladies. I'm really gonna use a lot of metaphors around dogs and animals. You know, that's all that's been on my mind this past while.
You've not spoken with a human being for years.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go. It's like, all right. So to bring it all back together, the black dog wants to eat you and turn you into one of these, and then absorb your power. The white dog's nephew, or something, wants to destroy you. And that's what we've been defending this island against. I really don't know how I forgot about this.
That's why I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
shot.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. But aside from that, you know, I want to see maybe if I can somehow get some luck out of this, and maybe I can get Useless back. Maybe I can save her or avenge her, something along those lines. I never really got to say goodbye.
The son looks like he's taking a lot in, and then as you drop this random romance story on him, between him and Useless, he's just like, what's their name?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's complicated.
And yeah, I'm gonna want to beat Claproar's ass. Teach her a lesson for fucking with me. The man.
I'm in.
And the son nods and says, you really should have told me that the first time. It's probably why they sent you in here in the first place.
Yeah, I really think that's the reason why they sent me here. Like I said, man, I got lost in
I'm lost in the moment. I just wanted to fight shit.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what? Maybe the White Seer was right.
The son looks disappointed in you as you say
He
that.
was onto something.
It says, no, he is never right.
Yeah.
Has never once been right. I should have absolutely shoved my hand down Miyumiya's throat. We
Oh,
won
no,
the fight.
that's awesome.
I know. I made a
Yeah,
good
when
mural.
when I broke Mihu's finger, I also died horrifically. But then I was
Exactly.
brought back, and I did it again.
You completely understand the thrill of battle and breaking your body against their body.
Yep. So, now that we're caught up, do you want to, like, go outside and catch some prey?
And the sun laughs a psychotic laughter and says, I guess I will wake up my physical form.
Yeah. Let's burn these dogs down. Oh yeah, there's also a mountain called Cerberus, but it's not actually a dog. It's a mountain.
That one's not a dog.
The sun looks upset greatly.
I got really hyped up and really let down.
And, he also says that he always wanted to fight Cerberus. He heard about him once.
Yep, he's a mountain, not a dog. And they're moving the mountain. Probably go ambush what's left of my friends. I hope they're fine.
What's left of my friends?
Again, the sun says, you really should have told me all this first.
I don't know, man. I thought we were just gonna have fun here in Wolf Heaven, then I got carried
I
away.
thought I was dead.
That's what I was doing with you. We were just... nothing else to do.
Yeah! So let's get out there and kick some ass.
So, Crash, it is then your vision goes completely black. As you then wake up again, as you are surrounded by Drakir,
Holy fuck.
as well as there are some Drakir around the sun itself, getting out some sort of large device.
Which kind of Drakir? Which of the two won the battle?
Just like normal Drakir are here.
Oh, okay. It's not the Slurper Drakir compared to the Destruction Drakir.
Well, they're the fighting Drakir. They are not construction men here.
Okay. So Drakestath got here first. Wow.
As Crash just bolt up, alive again.
Oh my gas.
Woo! Alright. I'm about to make a name for myself here.
So Crash, athletics, acrobatics, wisdom.
Oh god. Oh god.
Mental gone. Fight ready.
It's okay. Oh god. I can't roll over a 10.
Bro is not. Jeez.
Ah!
Holy shit, dude. Use someone else's. Oh my god.
Crash, you awaken. Honestly, you kind of miss your spirit form.
Yeah, I feel like I'm waking up with the worst hangover in the world.
And you just go swinging the moment you get up on these track here. You're still like recovering. Your head still hurts. Just
yeah,
a lot of emotions flowing through you at the moment.
Yeah, I got hit with that true resurrection.
Exactly. And as you just start beating the track here, it's at this point that the sun also unfurls itself.
Oh, holy
It's
shit. It's
it's
actually
a-
him.
Fuck!
I thought it was gonna be like a metaphorical thing that he was gonna fight with me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty literal the whole time.
Look. Ever since someone told Crash about metaphors, he just looks for it where he can find it.
And as he does, the wings on it expand and just basically just start tearing through the Dracula itself as the wings just smash into them. So they immediately burn up in flames. As
Yeah.
the sun looks around, most of the village has been completely destroyed by this point.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. All that adrenaline's gone. I am now sad again. Shit.
As the sun looks around, he still looks tired and droopy as usual and unimpressed by life. As he then looks at the machine and just says, "They were gonna put me in that. How insulting."
Yeah, apparently it's something along the lines of the previous holder passed, so that made you weaker and more accessible.
Right, I don't have a champion. Which, he then just grabs you, Crash, quite aggressively.
My subtle body is not ready for this.
And Crash, you start to burn up horrifically.
I'm very used to this pain.
I am very used to this.
The jar,
As
it strained me for this moment.
he then drops you and says, "Sorry about that burn. I did the wrong thing." But right
My
then,
bad,
blessed
bro.
you.
Alright,
I'm not
used to it.
It's been a while.
I have this jar of lava that I dip my finger into.
It was a missing. You calm the fuck down.
Calm the fuck down.
And he looks at the lava as you dip your finger in it, and he just says, "That's so fucking awesome." Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. You've been calm long enough. Let's go destroy a mountain.
Right. And Crash, make another athletics, acrobatics,
All right.
wisdom.
Use
You
a
know
different dice.
Honestly.
Fine. I'll be
Lucky
one
has
of
pretty
the,
good rolls.
I'll be one of the copers. Jeez.
It's only cope until it doesn't work.
It's more of a cope if you use mine.
Honestly.
There it is.
The worst
Yes.
dice at the table.
Oh my god, that's the highest roll I've rolled on my acrobatics. It's still there.
Yeah, Crash, as you're leaving, you notice that the body of Useless is completely gone as well from the camp.
That's makes me very sad.
Which you do. The mental darkness, but of course, Punch and Drac here, alongside this horrific Eldritch being, does make you feel slightly better.
Yeah, I'm crying while I'm beating down these Drek here.
This on the whole time is like, get it together, man. You're making us look bad.
Get it. We were enemies to lovers. All changed when I crashed into her. You get it, boss man?
Don't call me that. Don't use your own pun as a name.
Can't change me. Don't try.
And Crash, you do manage with the sun to tear down the rest of the Cerberus.
Oh shit. Wow. Yeah, I guess, yeah, he is literally an Eldritch God.
He's literally
So-
the sun.
It is quite easy, as he does most of the destroying. You just deal with the Drac here
Yeah.
that are around, kind of just bothering him. And then it's to the point that he looks to the gate, and he just says, "From what you've told me of the waste, they're going to need us."
Yeah, well, the main thing is there's 3 more layers above us, but I'm pretty sure those 3 layers actually have the other demons on them, so it's gonna be a bit of a hassle.
Mhm. And the sun will just go up to the closed black gate, and he just shoves his golden claw inside of it, and manages to push open the gate.
Or
Yeah.
that.
And she then just walks out very casually.
Oh, wait up!
Please.
And he just
Running behind
He
me.
just- says, "I am quite slow. I thought you were the fastest man alive, so
Oh,
you introduced yourself to me."
Well, I thought it was. I was being metaphorical, it's like, oh yeah, you've been doing all the heavy lifting, and I'm just been here being sad. Yeah, give me a sec. Build up the speed. So, what are we doing here? Are we just opening the door?
So yeah, he's just opened the door already. He's just leaving
Oh, okay.
the 4th layer.
Alright, then let's go.
As Crash will leave the 4th layer at the 10-year mark. Along with the sun.
Oh, guys, there you go.
Back to the silly game of Lucky.
The sadness. Can I make it in time?
Lucky.
Yeah.
So, Red is going to fucking murder you if you don't do something.
Yep, gotta do things, because I can't ship out Crash.
Yep. Crash will show up the moment she arrives.
Oh, fantastic.
She's gonna know if he doesn't show up too.
So yeah, the whole thing with Red. Gotta go to Finn. Gotta go talk to Finn. Do I remember why? I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh yeah, I need the gang. I gotta get the gang. Finn's closer.
So yes, you go to the Fintopia.
Finn, my favorite
Yeah.
fighter of the party.
Man.
Yes. May I help
What's-
you
what's-
with anything?
What's up? How goes the melting people?
Oh, I went with your segregation idea, and currently Diane is now on the way of making research regarding synthesized FS. Or synthesized Void S, sorry.
I see. Okay, first of all, where's Miyu? Wasn't she supposed to be helping with this? I swear to God we told her to help with this.
No. I have not seen the bird demon thing around
We'll
here.
summon the bird.
Bird will say, "Teehee, I forgot."
I forgot.
So you immediately summon Miyu in this horrifically enclosed space.
It's
Yes.
fine, I swear.
As Miyu says, "Yes, great, Dias. I don't like how you can do that. Please don't."
Look, weren't you supposed to be helping us not have people melt?
Yes, I did. Here are a list of people I gave knowledge to so they could become rank 2.
So you just ranked people up instead of giving. Okay, I see what I see. I get the loophole. I understand.
Uh-huh.
You wanna help more without ranking people up? Maybe help Diane with her research?
You want me to help Diane?
Yeah, I mean, I got some pretty.
Ah!
Look,
Silence, you bird.
I can give you some juicy deets on someone who has recently perished.
Matters who it is.
Well, it won't really help if you just say no after I tell you. Then it's just knowledge given.
Yeah. Hope it's good and you don't waste my time.
All right.
That's how it works.
If you don't like it, consider it an order from your first Dias. And I'll toss him the head of Scutco.
Isn't
Shoot.
that the food
That's
judge?
that's a big fucking power move to just toss it down. Also, I'm
Yeah.
glad
Just
you
toss
the
him.
whole time
No,
you've been talking.
just toss him the bag. Not just physically tossing a head.
Wasn't that the food competition guy?
That's what I said.
So Humi looks at this. Oh, no, the other moon. No. Wow, the world is screwed now, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. What moon? I'm sorry.
Uh-huh, there's 2 moons, actually.
Oh,
One
well.
Suireko, one Skyco.
Yeah, that makes sense because they were kind of a package deal. Yeah.
It was a
Any idea who could have done this, by the way? Anyone strong enough to do that? Because it sure as hell wasn't the person who delivered it to me.
I could have done it, but,
But you didn't, right?
Right.
Miyu really ponders this. She looks like she's genuinely thinking if she did it or not. Miyu says, I don't know, maybe I led up to it, but guess who could physically do this? You're probably looking at higher beings, at least a 5th rank,
Thanks, you've limited my list by none.
or a 4th rank.
That still doesn't really help me. I don't know a lot of backstagers.
Yeah, there's a lot I could say.
Yeah.
I'd give you a massive list. It won't help.
Yeah.
Of course, unless it's one of the higher beings.
Okay, do you know any likely candidates that would want to work with the Imperialans?
Pretty much any of them would work with anyone. They don't really care.
That's
They're
fair.
kind of like me. I don't care what skin color you have. I'm hip.
That's good. Good to know. Anyways,
Madness doesn't care for race. Like
Exactly. She's hip, bro. Come
she's
on.
with the times. I get it.
She's an up-to-date god, unlike some.
Anyways, hope that was good enough to make this a willing exchange and not an order. Anyways, Diane.
Yes.
No.
There you will, and oh my god, you wasted that fully.
Yeah,
You could
probably.
have given me do so much more.
Look, it's fine. We're friends.
But yes, I will give my knowledge to Diane.
Please don't make her go mad.
It's too late.
Don't make her more mad than she already was.
It's way too late. She really is my strongest soldier.
God's silliest soldier. All right, Finn, I buy you some. Your schedule's free. Let's go. We're going on an adventure.
Okay.
This is entirely related to the head I just gave the bird.
You mentioned the Imperiala in that sentence, right?
Yep. General Red herself.
So what exactly does she want this time?
All the primordials.
Does that unfortunately include me?
it
Yeah.
does. Lucky.
And you. And I look at the bird.
Oh,
The bird has realized the predicament it is in.
And the bird child says, "It wouldn't be the first time I've died horribly to high-speed impacts." Well, she doesn't shove a hand down my throat. That was traumatizing.
She just said something about
Poor
taking
guy.
your head.
If this poor guy only knew what was coming for him.
So, how do we prevent?
I'm so glad he's gone and locked up.
Yeah.
I love being alive.
Yeah. I
Crash is
don't,
gone too.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm sure he'll be gone for a long time.
Oh, he's not important, not relevant at all.
Total.
So,
yeah. Mhm.
Lucky, what
Ben?
exactly do we have to give?
Oh well,
the
she
Imperial-
had two demands. First of all, she
Okay.
wants me to force all of the stone Imperialans, Stonebloods, whatever you want to call them, to leave. Right? Which
So you're also
Mhm.
yes, we do. That's why I segregated people.
Okay.
Which won't work because Crash simply will not do that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Second, she wants Magiwarna's head on a pike.
Okay.
Alternatively, she takes the head of every primordial.
Okay. So, do we even have enough forces to fight the Imperiala? As much as I
See,
have
that's the
a
funny part. Finn.
slight disdain with Magiwarna,
That's the funny part, Finn. We're not gonna fight her. We're gonna find who's backing her on our quirky little adventures of learning shit we shouldn't know.
Uh-huh. What if it's Greyloss?
I doubt it.
yeah, you still have truce, remember, Finn?
That's very that's a very roundabout way of dealing with us.
Greyloss on the side of the screen, not inside of reality, just says that fine having a truce and then use it like as some sort of stake to your advantage. That'd be horrible. I hope that never happens. Some sort of like proxy war. God, I hope no one ever
Yeah.
does that.
It could never be.
Wow, I hope they don't. I'm not during a truce. They don't send someone down and like attack me. It's not so super affiliated. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, thankfully we're not a party at the moment. We're getting back together though, Finn.
And, hey, look,
Mhm.
whatever that she's talking about, I bet Mr. Staircase is gonna do something really stupid.
Really dumb. This all could not even matter.
And I can't remember down just be like, yeah, I just fucking uncreate the fucking machine.
Oh look, the crucible. I break it.
Put my dick in it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's our plan?
Yeah. I don't really know.
Yeah.
We kind of brainstorm. I think step one is getting all the gang. And that means going to Oliver and finding Crash, wherever the hell he
Oh.
walked off.
Oh, thankfully, I do have a train system going over there as a trade route. So if you want to
Don't ask
take
what
the
gets
train,
on the train, Lucky.
Don't do it, Lucky!
I'm Finn. As much as I respect the empire that you've built here, out of fear, I'm gonna take my spaceship.
Don't look inside the train, Lucky.
so,
You don't want to know what's in the train.
so as Lucky takes the spaceship and Finn takes the train that no one talks about. We arrive at Oliver's school.
Hey, Oliver. This is Lucky walking
Hi.
through the halls looking for Oliver.
Like what?
I'm
Like a
just right behind him.
psychopath.
I'm just right behind him.
You know, at this point, Oliver, you would install some alarms that search for Lucky whenever he comes in.
Yeah, like the crash alarm.
They're going off.
Oliver does sneak out of his office and hide in the roof.
Oliver.
Mystica the Protector. That's creepy, man.
You're like hiding next to Mystica, who's like tended to her plants.
Yeah, Oliver's hiding like in a plant, like around it.
Which Mystica immediately looks. He says, "You know, cabbages are fragile."
I'm not touching the cabbage. I'm hiding behind it.
Which then she just like telekinesis chucks you off the roof. When landed right in front of Lucky.
Wow, the twins are at it again.
Hello.
Must be nice being
Yeah.
a champion, huh?
Hello, First Dias.
Please don't call me that.
Why would I ever disrespect you like that, First Dias?
Hey, Ollie. What's up?
Hi, Finn.
Ollie, we're getting the gang back together. You're done here with school. We're going to hunt a powerful
What
BD.
Dias is Finn?
What?
Isn't Finn a Dias as well?
But yeah, I think like the 6th or some shit.
Finn is the third Dias.
Third.
Oh,
yeah,
third
that's right.
Dias.
Finn moved up
What
in the world
brings
when a
you
lot
two
of
both
people
here?
died.
At the moment, Finn is the third. What's his name? Care Bear Sarah's fourth. Mia is the fifth Dias.
Hell yeah.
Wow. But Oliver does greet you, First Dias and Third Dias.
Oh, no one's ever greeted me like that.
That's because they don't really know Finn.
Oh, fair enough.
Kinda hard to tell people who you are.
Even the Blessed Unknown looks just uncomfortable as she's called the third Dias.
It's Oliver's
look-
one
Finn
thing of
looks
rebellion. He is forced to say it.
Finn
But as a
looks back at
rebellion-
her and just like, was that what your old title was?
No,
And it says actually our old title was the 13th post, but
And now we're the third Dias?
I think I don't keep up with that sort of things. They
I've
just
been
say
busy-
they just say words, especially the twins.
I mean, I've just been busy with dealing with the city, so I haven't had time to.
I'm always
Think about
busy of dealing with things.
Anyway.
Alright. Alright.
I guess Finn is talking to himself.
No, Finn turns back around. It's just like, alright.
Yeah, you have a good chat, Finn. How does the Blessed feel about you making a name for
Oh,
yourselves?
oh, they weren't even aware about the fact that they're that we're the third Dias now. We used to be the 13th post.
That gives me a lot of hope for the state of the Primordials. Yeah, maybe
Alright.
Red's fine with killing them. Maybe nothing really would. Anyways,
Whatever you say, first eyes.
on that note, Oliver, we're going to go kill maybe a giant deity or something. I don't really know who it
Well, you
is.
see-
We're gonna look for him.
I don't know if you've noticed, I retired my adventuring hat,
Mhm.
and now
So you're gonna live here now?
I have been
Okay.
and helping Fig.
Oh. You
Wait, your
Yeah,
relationship has
Fig?
mended?
Talk to Fig.
No, I helped
I
her
knew
take
they
over.
moved here. I didn't know they. I didn't know
Wait,
you-
wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I thought you
How's
into
that
it, helped her fix the rules, since I had to make a lot
how's
of
that been
rules.
going for you, buddy?
Spill
Have
the
you
I
guys
mean,
beans,
she's
gone-
not in
Camilla.
hell, so
Have you guys gone back to
I don't think they were ever in
she
hell.
doesn't beat me up and drug me anymore.
Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I
I know,
remember.
honestly.
That's how I first met you. You were upside down, tied by your foot. I remember
Yeah,
that.
so she doesn't do that no more.
Well, that's an
Shame,
improvement.
really. Oh yeah, improvement.
Okay, well, you'll break eventually, so I'm gonna go find Crash and then come back.
Do we
You
even know
haven't
where
seen
Crash
Crash.
is?
I haven't
It's
seen
been
him in a
10
while either.
What does he need me for? What did
It's
he need
been
this for?
5 years since the last time I saw him.
General Red's gonna slaughter all of the Primordials unless we give her all of the Imperialans and also Magiwander's head on a pike.
5 years, Bruce.
In
I mean,
5
would that be
years.
the twins?
That would include the twins, myself, Finn, Mihu Mihu, probably a plus side, Care Bear Sarah, and I think that's all of them right now. Hmm.
And
Is
how
5D
that
still alive?
Probably not, no.
Okay.
You love posting that clip, don't you, Tristan?
It's my favorite clip.
Wait,
Whenever 5 years is mentioned.
if all of them die, would Oliver automatically become the only primordial?
Whoever's got champions.
Since I'm the only successor, ain't I?
First ever champion, and then you're next.
Yeah, isn't Oliver the only successor?
No,
Yes.
no. We've got Care Bear Sarah's that guy. If he's
So there'd be
alive.
two.
There'd be the two of you. Yeah, be just you guys.
So I mean, what you're saying is if I don't help you, I get a promotion
you get my job.
and I get
If you
freed.
if you see that as a promotion, I will kill the twins right now myself.
Bro, it's freedom.
Like the sound of stones scraping across the ground, and the twins like slowly slide into the room.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Oh, hello, second diocese.
Hello.
Oliver's really weird. He's being weird.
Yes,
I would
betray.
never. I'm so loyal to you. I would never betray you like that.
Okay.
We
so
are,
you're not
we are
with such-
also loyal and would never betray you, Oliver.
Wow,
I would
you're
never.
really starting to sound like so.
Okay, this is really sounding really stiff.
What do you mean by that, third diocese?
Oh,
Yeah, Finn.
Yes,
we
Dias below us.
we come back to this one, Finn.
yeah. Should we just leave the
I'll do
twins
anything
here
to
to
help
torment
Finn.
him until he folds?
I'll do anything for the twins.
You know what? That's a great idea, Finn. Yeah, you guys should stay here and help
No,
Oliver.
no, they have to
Whatever-
protect you as their right hands.
No
You know,
worries.
you know,
Finn.
First Dias,
Hey.
you are right. We haven't even blessed this school yet with our
I
presence.
know it's such a shame, and like it's
Uh,
your champion.
no.
Like, you guys deserve
Uh,
some time off.
Finn will
It's
like
not really my school.
Finn will like
That's a-
sneak a fist bump to Lucky.
Oh yeah.
And like the twins,
Makes me
the
wanna
twins at this point start looking around. They're like, "Ooh, look at this!" And Oliver, you keep noticing the scales of Philip Arulis' staff keep changing, which means they're tampering with the fate of the building.
No, don't. Whatever they say, guys. I've heard it from
And
Mystica
don't worry
herself.
about the
This-
safety of the first dias. The
this is
third
Oliver's
dias
school.
is here.
Mhm. This is
know
Oliver's
what,
school,
Finn?
100%.
I'm gonna let your people die.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I got Finn covered.
It's fine. I'm gonna kill them myself, Lucky.
Honestly, I'm not really too afraid. You're a rank 2 still. And I get my pat Oliver on the head.
That's fine. I'll be right back as Oliver walks away.
I'm gonna go have sex with my girl.
I'm gonna go
That's how I
find
show
my
up.
lesbian wife.
Sullivan, you walk off into another room.
Yeah, I just leave.
I'll be right back,
Yeah.
leaves.
I thought you were gonna say it's like I go to my bedroom where Fig is tied up. We have
No,
fun.
Oliver's gonna go do some stuff.
Oh,
Uh,
Away from me.
Leaves, cries.
okay, off to wander the wastes to look for wherever the hell Crash went. Let's go to
Elephant
Wometown,
people
boys.
will meet my monkey.
Oh, wow. You're gonna take on Wometown after 10 years of being left to.
Yeah.
So 5 years of Wometown. It's in complete chaos. At the
It could be
center
in
of
a
the
dystopian society.
yeah, honestly, a quite dystopian. You see, there's like a Wom kid has a trench coat and some glasses. He's investigating a crime. Shit has gone bad here very quickly.
Damn.
As you enter the cyberpunk dystopian horror city,
Should I call over some backup?
enough, and you see no problems here.
No.
Yeah, this is to you is efficient policing.
I'm gonna look around for Trucy and
Which-
Uweebu.
So you do. So yes, you do find Trucy and Uweebu. They're kind of homeless and destitute at this point.
Alright, comprehend languages, my best friend. Let's finally have a conversation.
So yes, Uweebu. Usually Womese does not work with that, but Uweebu can speak perfect Japanese.
Hell yeah.
So Uweebu will say that the great demon of the great demon of the south has arrived and has ruined Wometown. The demon covered in spots and stylish headwear.
Oh,
Oh,
you're talking about Clapper.
Clapper.
Yes. Which you see over in the distance at the arena. There's a sort of pile of random junk, and Claproar has a chair and is kind of just vegging out on top of it, giving commands to the Wombs that are completely nonsensical and kind of just laughing at Womb behavior.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Clapper.
Do you want me to stay here or do you want me to go with you?
That judgment call then. I ain't your boss. I mean, I am, but
I'll stay with you. I got nothing in Wometown to look
So
at.
I got no business here.
you head over to Claproar's throne of Amazon boxes.
Hey, buddy. Friendy old pal.
Hey, Lucky. Nice to see you dropping by. You usually don't.
Yeah.
Quite a shame. I've done up a lot at this place, actually.
Why are you doing it?
Hello, Claproar.
Crap, bro.
Rap roar. Wow.
And Claproar says, like I said, I'm trying to carry the delicate balance at this point. And Crash isn't doing his job.
Yeah, no, that was kind of the point. Let this place become mid, you know?
I know, and that's not what I want to happen.
Well, that's not really your
So-
place, is it? You just kind of live here, as far as I know.
That's true, but he's not stopping me.
I mean, where is he?
Claproar shrugs. Not a clue.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, if he was here, he'd probably stop me, but he ain't.
Yeah.
What up, bitch?
Probably
What
out,
up?
probably out fighting something. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's regular Crash behavior.
Exactly. It's so, like, on brand of Crash, you know?
That's true, it's true.
Yeah.
So, what'd you want, kid?
I wanted Crash. I don't really care about this place.
Ah, I see. Like I said, no idea. I have worms all over the waste looking for him.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen any worms.
Well, they're my worms.
Mm-hmm. What, what is that even mean?
Actually, wait. Maybe useless, or I guess an extension loser can maybe help us find them.
Oh, I tried to find useless, can't find her. Loser! I mean, I didn't even try to find her. She's not much of a conversationalist.
I mean,
Mm,
apparently Finn's like dating or whatever. I don't really know what's going on.
Holy
that
shit.
that
Yeah, they had this whole like beach moment and everything before the the bar collapsed and all that.
And of course I was at the party when I couldn't see it! Mm.
We should have been there. I mean,
Why
you were
do
there,
I
but-
miss everything good?
Well, it's probably because you're off doing
Someone
something
likes
else,
you.
something unimportant.
I know,
Something you
I'm
probably
so-
shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I know, I'm so busy and
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, so important.
I'm so busy killing Crash.
What have you been up to recently besides, rebuilding this place?
Travel.
Travel? Any good
traveling
sights
where?
Just
Your
been
mom
sightseeing. Like I said, I'm free to do whatever I want at this point, so yeah, stretch my
Mhm.
legs.
Alright, well. Hey, theoretical. If you were to, like, want to help someone out, would it be General Red?
What? General Red, why?
Yeah.
Inside check that motherfucker.
Wouldn't be me.
They could do an insight check. I
Help
would never.
Go ahead, Finn. It's not, I'm good. I take anything she says as a lie, anyways.
Finn, she's of course it sounds like she's lying, but she's doing it on purpose. You don't know. He's doing it to fuck with you guys, to make you suspicious of him.
Mm.
And that's why we never believe him, anyways.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I could call up Loser and ask her.
But
Yeah.
Clapper says that like a full hard ass military woman, no, would never help.
Alright.
Very off brand, kid.
There's
Yeah.
one other who knows where Crash is at any given moment.
Very
Sterile.
And we've just left.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting she's at the school.
Yup.
So, as you do kind of look around for where Loser is, Crash, Finn, it's at that point where you're grabbed around your neck and dragged into an alley.
Oh.
As you're kind of like
What you
under,
deserved.
you're under like a pile of boxes as Loser's just there.
I.
Holy shit, Loser just surprised a man with alert.
Oh, I guess she's without useless now. For like
Hmm.
10 years.
5 years.
5 is best.
Well, it's gonna be fucking 10 years, so.
She's been freed.
Hi. How you been doing?
Oh,
And Loser just like shuts your mouth and just says, "Useless is dead."
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. How do you know?
And Loser says, "Mental link between us at all times.
And I'm
We can
guessing
see
the
through
link
each
is
other's
gone.
eyes at any time."
That's hot.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Do you know possibly did you see who killed Useless? Probably an extension Crash.
And Loser nods and says that it's Claproar.
Oh. Okay.
And also says that Claproar has been hunting Loser for this entire time because Claproar knows
Okay.
about their mental link.
Which
Which is why Claproar is actually in and running this city. Loser also says that you guys probably aren't getting out either.
I see. Well, if you can leave, I do have a city. It's well protected. I have my best soldiers living there, and if you'd like to go there for the time being, you can. I do have a library full of yaoi mangas, so you'd have time for yourself if you'd like.
She looks tempted at that point. But then she explains to you that Claproar is very powerful and
Mhm.
could easily get past your city
Fair
and
enough.
easily deal with any of us at the moment.
Mhm.
As Loser explains that Claproar's FS allows her to turn you into your normal human self.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, remember, she managed to kill Crash.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the
Oh.
information.
This
I give her a
crap
quick
about
compliment.
Usain Bolt.
And,
I-
Loser gives you a pad and just says, good luck, act like we never did this, and don't try and
Of
leave the
course.
town. Go tell that to Lucky as well.
Of course.
Don't trust a single Wome here.
Hmm. I understand.
Liz also explains that all of the Womes that actually lived in Wome Town have been replaced by Claproar's Womes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And I leave the alleyway and like kind of make myself look like a connection. There's no connection in this place.
Gotta get me one of those
Can-
phones.
Night City.
Can I like subtly? Do I know if Clapper can read minds?
You have no idea what Claproar's capable of. You know, she runs
Claproar.
Amazon. That's about it.
So she can read minds.
She's Jeff Bezos. She can read minds.
You got an Alexa in your house? Yeah, it's over.
He's a literal lizard.
Okay. How can I subtly tell Lucky to?
Wow, it's almost like he has a link.
He's like,
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
so
how do I
Well,
subtly like?
Finn, you feel like you're safe because you're the blessed unknown.
Mm-hmm.
But what Claproar's capable of, or how she reads minds, you don't know.
I'm gonna tap on
Encouraged to
Lucky.
read minds.
I'm gonna tap on Lucky's like shoulder and like kind of point to my own head.
It's gonna talk in your head as the usual. You and Rory. This is always open.
Okay, so I'll talk to Lucky in my head and relay the information I found out. And that we probably shouldn't try to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Wow. That's exactly as I thought. That usually never happens.
You walked into a trap.
Anyways, so Claproar, how's business?
And Claproar says, good, well, not as good. He kind of banned me from my main supply.
Well, I didn't ban you.
The human liaison's doing fine, but doesn't have my flair. And
Wait, banned you from what supply?
I said you.
I was selling my product inside of Hive Doll, and it was going fine.
That's because they're primitive people who don't know electricity.
It's awesome.
Oh, was it that you're trying to sell them a Keurig?
That's exactly.
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna say a Keurig
Yeah.
is very convenient. I've had my morning coffees made perfectly every single time.
Can I use that in an ad?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Finn, you should have asked for like something.
Nah, she's already helping
power-
with the ice
The
cream
power of
stand.
ads is very powerful. Finn. All right, look. How about this, Clapper? Come on by. We'll reconsider your shop. Maybe I'll let you open up a roaming cart in the city, one that you can man yourself, or a wall, I guess. The people they've been pretty cooped up, pretty content. We haven't had many backstagers get in, especially since the melting.
Speaking of miscontent, there's that whole issue of all the backstages going on. How's that going?
That's right.
Right.
But,
Rory's gone places he shouldn't be.
Yeah, it sounds like Rory.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, from what I know, Magialia, or whatever the fuck what the school is called, is run by Oliver. You've got the Wumps here going good. Finn's got his tyrannic city. And,
It's not a tyrannic city.
Finn, you're a tyrant.
They have their own freedom. Yes, I did have to kind of twist some arms at the very beginning, but it's not tyrannical.
Finn,
It's called business, Lucky. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't. That's why I let other people run their own businesses.
Exactly. Oh,
Like,
right.
do
Speaking
you
of
even know how
speaking
to
of
make
letting
business?
people run businesses,
Mm-hmm. You know, so.
Clepor leans in real close and just says, "Why did you let Arvin here?
Well.
Not got into close proximity to me."
Well, I told her where people were on the map. I pulled out a map and I showed her the map with my doodles that I've made,
And spit.
my revisions. Yep, the spit stain is still there. So yeah, basically when people come to me like, "Hey, can we move to the waste?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Here's everybody. Go ahead, pick a spot, right?" And I gave them the rundown on who's where. You weren't really here at the time. I just said this is where Crash was, and they went from there. And that's why Evol is over here. And I point in the general area of the mountain that I have not yet marked Evol on the map.
Oh, you brought Evil too. Fig's always been a downer.
Yeah, she's kind of been moving up though. You know, Oliver finally got off his ass, went and talked to him. They've been doing good.
Holy shit! Oliver got off his ass.
I know, it was crazy.
I need to visit him. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, if you want, we can go now. Like, we were just there, but we kind of left the twins to fuck with him.
Yeah, and I
I
kinda
feel a
starting to
little
bad now.
bad. Yeah, like he's been really moving up in the world, and we just kind of dumped his past trauma back on him.
Yeah, what great friends you are.
Oh, that's
So
sure.
bad.
Let's go visit him.
All right, you want to take my spaceship?
Oh.
It only cost a broken finger. It's not by.
Where let's just be civilized, and Clapboard will pull up a door from the ground and open it.
Wow, I feel like I've seen this trick somewhere.
I know. Trick I learned around.
Yeah, okay.
And as you all go, Clapboard lets you guys go in first.
That was a dumb idea of you two. You don't know where that's going.
Oh,
You should have had the crash power of not being teleported if you didn't know.
But that's the thing, Crash. I did want to be out of here.
Yeah, but it's not taking me to Oliver.
Teleported you into the backstage grinder.
Right.
Straight
Up
to
the
the portal.
backstage. The device. All right. Crash, what's your moment? Actually, I chose you last time. Lucky, what's your moment?
Well, Jag with I forgot.
Yeah, that was
That's sad. I literally accounted for Crash. He's like, no way, Crash even just tells the sun what even happened.
A whole hour-long segment that could have been skipped completely.
I fully expected it.
Look, hey, you know what? All that means is me and him had a real bonding session.
Real.
Real
Maybe
bonding
now you can talk him down from murdering my sixth dice.
God, all these dices. The fifth dice position is honestly the fucking workplace hazard at this point.
What do you mean, bro? What's wrong with you?
God, I can't get over it. Wow, that was crazy. I hope. Don't worry, he's not plot relevant.
Don't worry, he's not a part of this story.